I'm gonna get my sticks. The mic is live and clear for you and all to hear. Knock 'em dead. Knock 'em dead. Comedy show.
Good morning, good morning. It is Thursday, and we're live with the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show, broadcasting from the world-famous Governor's Comedy Clubs in Levittown. It is Thursday, baby. It's almost Labor Day weekend. We're almost ready to party and have a lot of fun today and tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday and Monday. I'm not going to be here Monday. I don't know about what the hell Tony's going to do. I'm sure he's going to, a lot of people home. I'm going to do the show.
There's been discussions.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
I don't know how it's going to go, to be honest with you. In fact, Courtney comes in on Monday, and so I said kind of the same thing. I was like, you're just going to have to text me Monday morning.
You got to put Courtney on.
Oh.
Because Courtney's here.
Yeah, Courtney. Because
you don't have
here
to sit in there. You
Monday
can sit out here if you want.
And Thursday.
Hello?
Yes.
I can never hear it. I could sit out there.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you could sit out here if you
I'll
want.
sit in Tony's chair.
Ooh, look at that.
Sure, why
You
not?
are the engineer today.
Yes, you are our special person. Rob Shapiro's watching. Michelle S. is watching. So yeah, you guys gotta discuss this. I am not gonna be here. I am definitely not going to be here. That will not be the case.
I'm not going to be here either.
Yeah, so he'll be here by himself and with Courtney.
Here's the thing. It's
Yeah.
Labor Day, so shouldn't you be off on Labor Day if you can?
Yes.
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 I agree. Well, listen, I'm not coming in anyway, so it's really your battle.
And I'm looking at like the night. Explain what you and Tony are doing Sunday night.
Oh, sugar. Yeah, I even forgot about that.
So it sounds like I'm being lazy. I'm just trying to be protective of him because everyone should sleep in every now and then. So here's what you guys are doing. Go ahead.
Everybody sleeps sometimes.
Except for Tony. So here's why. Sunday night, you guys are doing what?
A game show. Up in, I don't even know where, but by the Palisades Mall somewhere.
So that's for Tony to go from
Long Island to
there.
Palisades,
How long
right.
is that? Like an hour and a half, or am I just over exaggerating?
You're over exaggerating.
Sunday night.
About an hour.
Okay, so an hour there. You do like
Yeah,
a
it's a
couple of hours.
yeah.
You're going to be there because half an hour setup, game show, half an hour
Yes.
breakdown.
Yes.
So that's 2. So it's 3 so far. 4 back.
Yes.
So it'll be a 4-hour night that starts late at night, right?
Wow, 4-hour night. How's he ever going to survive?
Well, what time is he gonna? What time's the game show? Like 9 o'clock at night.
9 to 11.
Oh, geesh. Okay, so 11.
Yeah.
So it's actually a 5-hour night. So 11, 11:30, 12:30.
How do you figure a 5-hour night?
Because I figured a 1-hour game show, but it's actually a 2-hour game show.
So how do you figure if it's an hour
If it's
there?
hour there,
2-hour game show, and an hour back. That's
because
4
it's
hours.
a half an hour to set up and half an hour to break down.
A half hour?
Yeah.
All right.
'Cause you know him, you
it's
know-
me, not Tony.
Yeah, but you know him.
It ain't a
I'm
half
talking
hour.
about him and what his night's going to be.
Right.
So he's going to show up. If he's supposed to be there at 9, that means he's going to, just to be sure there's no traffic or construction or my car has a tire flat or blah, blah, blah. He's
Right.
probably going to be there between 7:30 and 8. Am I right or am I over
If he gets there between that 7:30 and 8, he's a moron.
But you know he will, right?
He's a moron.
But you know he will.
Well, that's his problem.
So
Because
now
he
it's
won't
a
even have the
5-hour
equipment. I'll have the
day.
equipment. So what is he doing there that early?
That's true.
That's right.
So then maybe
there's
he'll leave
absolutely
later.
no reason to show up an hour and a half early
He'll think
for a
it's-
game show.
He'll think it's like, what if a wire breaks and I have to find a place?
Where
to
is
buy
he going to find a
wire?
place on Sunday night at 9 o'clock?
Nowhere.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe he won't leave that
Yeah.
early, but typically he would, right? If he had the
I
equipment.
can't stand the way he leaves for shows. It's the show's at 9 o'clock. He's like, I'm leaving at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Why in the world would you leave at 6 hours early to a show?
Well, for one thing, he hates to drive in traffic. So if he
Fair
could,
enough.
If he could get
I agree with that.
someplace somewhere else and not have to deal with traffic and just
Right.
like sit somewhere and work on his phone or something, he'll do that.
Right.
Which that's, I
Right.
understand. And everyone's in defense. Every once in a while,
Oh, is my volume?
every once in a while,
Yeah.
a wire does break, and he has to find some type of like.
yeah,
every once in a
but
while.
what did I do when I told him the last time the wire broke? I said buy 2. Don't
Right.
just buy 1. Buy 2.
Yeah,
And he did.
right.
Okay, that's
Now we
number
have it.
1. Number 2, the last time I set up the big system by myself, how long did it take me?
Well, as long as it normally would, right?
No, a lot faster. Me and Sal did it. We were done in about 10 minutes.
How long does it take me? It takes me that long. It takes me. No one takes that long. We were just worried it would take you longer because you haven't done it.
How extravagant.
No one
Please.
said. No one said that. That
I used to
it
set up
takes
hot.
longer.
What he doesn't understand, what he doesn't listen when I talk, is that I used to set up high-end custom home theaters. I'm worried about plugging in 6 wires.
Right.
Yes.
You set it up the same time as everyone else.
Yeah.
Which
no,
was
your
good.
ass. Me and Sal set it up a lot faster. Ask him. Sal's like, oh my God, we're done already? I'm like, yeah, we're done. And he goes, oh, that's much faster than Tony does it.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Ask Sal.
Well, Sal's crazy.
Ask Sal.
Sal's on drugs.
Ask Sal.
Well,
he's like, holy.
wrong.
He's like, now what do we do? I'm like, exactly. He's like, why does tea take so long? Why does tea come an hour and a half early then? I'm like, I don't know.
For that reason, because
I'm
if
like, I
something
don't
like
know.
breaks down, he is the one stuck trying to figure out how to do it.
Gina
so.
Pacifico Brown is watching. No, he's not the one stuck doing it. He just doesn't let anybody else do it. Gina Pacifico Brown is
so
watching.
wrong.
Oh, so right. He just doesn't let anybody else do it.
I have no comment.
Gina Pacifico Brown is watching.
And then, so driving home, so let's say you guys are going to leave at what, 11? So 11:30, 12:30. So he'll be home at like 1 in the morning, right? Sunday night.
What?
I missed
Sunday
that.
night.
Why would we leave at 12:30?
Well, if your show's from 9 to 11, all right,
Yeah.
11:30. So you'll be home by 12:30.
Possibly. Yeah,
'Cause
12:30.
Yeah. So 12:30 he'll be home, and
Yeah.
then to like come in and do a show, I just wish he would just sleep in and take the day off. But I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing either. And God bless him, but I'm not doing it. No bathroom break? No, I don't take a bathroom break. I very, very rarely, unless I have an emergency, take a bathroom break during the show. That is not for me.
Well, remember that one emergency? Like we didn't even know where you were, and all of a sudden,
Yes.
like we didn't even know. Like all of a sudden, you had to poo so fast.
Yes.
Because we didn't even find out till afterwards. Everyone was like, "Where were you?" And you're
Yes.
like, "I had
Had an
to
emergency.
poo." And you just, no one even. You ran so fast, no one even saw you leave the room.
Level 2 danger.
Yes.
And we're like, we thought you were like hiding somewhere. It was weird.
No, I was not hiding. I had an emergency.
Yeah.
So, yeah, one time, I think. But no, I won't go up to go pee or anything like that. I'll hold that. But if I have to go deuce, I'm out. I'm out. And there's no warning either. It just
Like
comes.
poo comes out of you faster than pee comes out of you.
Yes, absolutely. Hi, guys. Hi,
That's
Gina.
actually impressive.
Yes. Absolutely.
Like scientifically impressive.
Sign.
Yeah. Like it's just
Impressive.
waiting and like the launching
The
tube,
launch pad.
ready for like,
Ready for
to like
deployment.
just be like pushed right out.
Yep, load torpedo. LOL, Eric. And that's after 30 years of DJing. Rob, you're insane. And just like Tony and LOL, Eric. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Gina. The Joker, the new Joker trailer came out. Oh, man, it looks
did?
so good. It looks so good.
I was literally just talking about it yesterday with some of my coworkers. We're like, we were wondering when it comes out.
Because he's a fantastic actor.
It
I
looks like
can't
it's gonna be
wait.
so good.
I can't wait. Where's Tony Walker? He is off today, Jim. He is, well, not
I don't
off.
know what you're talking
He's
about.
off
He's
from
right
the
here.
show. But Courtney's in his place. He's off from the show. He is filming a scene for the new sitcom Almost Family. His acting career is taking off. God bless. He's honored to know you. And
Wish you were here, but really not.
yes. So he's in Brooklyn today filming a scene.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he had to bring a whole bunch of stuff with him, a whole
Why?
bunch of clothes. Well, because they don't really know how they want to match you up with other people in the scene, so they don't. It's not like a period piece where they have costumes and stuff.
Yeah.
They just want you to wear whatever like a normal person would wear. So
But he's not a normal person.
They gave him like a whole bunch of things to choose from,
Oh,
like
that's
a
good.
lot of clothes he had to bring with him from.
Like jean shorts.
Yeah, that's kind of how it works.
No, like different types of shirts. Nothing can have. I mean, obviously it makes
Logos
sense when
or
I say it.
anything.
No, nothing that stands out. No neon stuff. You just want like soft colors. No logos and stuff like that.
No bright patterns or anything.
Right.
Yeah, definitely no patterns.
No
Probably
checkers.
no white shirts. It reflects light.
No green shirts.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good for him. So hopefully he has a great day filming.
Break a leg.
Oh, I thought somebody was
not
out
the good
there.
one, though.
Thought
That
somebody was
really
out.
bad.
I looked out the way you
No,
looked.
I just looked at the camera.
Oh, yeah. We don't look at the camera a lot.
I don't know. Sometimes when you guys go off on tangents, when the few times I'm in here, I'm just looking. I'm like, hey, what's up, guys? Just like, I cannot contribute to this conversation. So I start talking
Well, you
to
can
them.
contribute to filming. You've been
Well,
in
yeah,
films. Redhead Tony or whatever the hell was it called.
Tony.
Redhead Ruby. Redhead something.
I'll give you a hint. It has an R.
Redhead Ryan.
So close.
Redhead Robbie.
So close.
Redhead Ridiculousness.
Okay, a little farther.
Redhead. I don't know.
It rhymes with brandy.
Redhead Randy.
There you go.
Redhead
Is there a
Randy.
bow, wow, wow button?
Michelle said, yay, Tony, fantastic. Michelle is also acting in a movie, a horror film where people get chopped up to pieces and a
did.
dog licks it. I don't know. There was a dog on the set the other day. She put pictures up. I don't know the name of the movie. She doesn't tell me yet. I want to know the name
I
of
think
the
having
movie.
animals on the set must, be difficult.
It
You have
looked
to have,
like a-
a good trainer. Like I know,
They're
I remember
usually
reading
very
an
well
article about the Walking Dead when Daryl had that
Dog.
one dog, because apparently they picked the dog for how it looked, but it wasn't really trained.
It was dog.
Why do you keep saying that? What do you
That
mean?
was the dog's name, Dog.
Okay.
You don't remember this?
I do. I just
Oh.
don't know why you
I'm
keep
not
saying it.
surprised
Oh,
Daryl
because you said
thinks
that
it's
one
dog.
animal. He had that one dog. He only had one dog, and his name Dog.
Yeah, but the dog wouldn't. The dog named Dog when he wasn't behaved. Like he was.
Oh,
there
really?
there was no animal trainer.
Fuck him.
So they would like have to do things like try to get it to run or something, and finally they just started doing scenes without it. And if it showed up because it would run away, and everyone's like so frustrated with
That's
this
great.
dog.
That's great. The dog's just
Like-
around.
Yeah, like every time, because you ever have one of those dogs where you go to try to get it and it runs away from you?
Well, that's why they pushed the whole thing forward 5 years, because that way the dog's gone.
They're like, okay,
Oh, the
We have
dog
to find
died.
this
someone
dog.
ate the dog. Sorry, 4 years ago.
Tony's now texting me saying, I got up at 3 a.m. to make this. Well, it's not my fault, because you never know if a wire's going to break, he says. Where are we? All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to send that over. Good job there, Anthony. I got to send that over to... Did he send it to me on email? No. I'm going to send it to myself on email. Oh, no.
Send
Here's
you what? What are you talking about?
The poster for the show.
What show?
For the Our Lady Mercy show.
Oh, okay.
And
the-
so
is
he
that
just
the
sends it to me
murders?
because he's like all, I got up at 3 a.m. Wah,
Wah, wah.
wah, wah. And now he's on his way. Now he's cranky, probably yelling in the car. Redhead stepchild, said Jim Savali. No, Redhead Randy, anti-bullying horror film.
Yes.
I wanna-
very heavy on the anti-bullying part.
Michelle said that dog Sasha was so well behaved. We used a bunch of dog treats. Okay, so she had. It looked like from the pictures, or they were just pictures, not a video, but they looked like from the pictures the handler had a good trained dog there. It was like a husky mix type of looking dog.
Those are the ones that run.
Yeah, but
Usually
it was
they
like
always
a.
have a trainer on set though when they have animals. I'm surprised that
Well-
Walking Dead didn't.
Well, not every animal that they use in a movie are like, the chimpanzees that can do 1,000 things. Like a lot of them are just,
Dumb animals.
Like Gina has her 2 dogs. I don't think she
Pungo.
can. I don't think she could, which are beautiful, cute dogs
and Pingo.
that they rent the dogs out for movies sometimes,
Right.
or commercials or whatever. But I don't think. And Gina, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think Gina can say, "Oh, go over there and pick that up and bring it back." I think it's just a cute dog.
Possibly, yes.
Yeah.
That I don't know. I
I
don't know
would
if the
just
dog
think
does
if the
tricks.
dog has like things to do that they'd have like someone who knows like animal behavior on set. I just think that would avoid the whole go running now.
I love the fact that the dog on Walking Dead just walked around.
Literally, it was
like, I
like-
mean, if it's in the background, it's in the
It was a
background.
diva.
Fuck it, let's go.
Yeah, they
Dog
just
was a
started using
diva.
it as like a
That's
potted
great.
plant wherever it was. That's where the scene was.
Good
Someone
morning,
water the
Nancy.
dog?
Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Jim. Yeah, but this dog looked like a husky, but not a black and white, like almost like a tan and white husky. It was a weird looking dog, but not
like a Malamute. Maybe it was a Malamute.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I don't know where to put my hands.
Right there. You want to switch seats?
No, I'm good.
You
I feel
so you
powerful behind this.
Why do you feel powerful?
Because I have the control board.
Do you know how to work it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then you're good to go.
Yeah, I just don't know which buttons do which.
Play with them.
Yeah, well,
Find
that's
out.
just replay songs and music and stuff like that.
Well, now you got to turn it on, though.
Oh.
Sex in the news.
Whoa.
There you go.
Dr. Love Sex New.
up there.
Oh, yeah, we can't play the Dr. Love ones anymore. We got to get those off of there.
Yeah, so here's where I am as far as
Mark White's
putting music and sounds on the replay machine. I know how to put them on. I just don't know how to take them off yet.
Oh. Well, can't you put them on over one?
Well, no. Well, I'm sure Mike O'Toole can, but here's where I am. The ones that are on the panels, they're permanent. And then when I add one, I can't add one over here. I'm up to 259 over there. So I have to like scroll and find them. But I can't use any of the ones that are over
I bet
here.
if you just put it right over one, it'd be fine. What's
Oh,
up?
I picked our intro. How funny.
What did I say? Let me hear it. Oh, yeah. Mark White. Vinny Mara's watching. Jack Scala. Captain Jack. See? This is the work.
This is the word.
The work with Mike and Pete. Vinny, I spoke to Vinny yesterday about his breakup with Alexandra. I was not happy about it. But I understood it in the long run.
Well, I don't know why you bring it up because you're not going to talk about
Very
it
upset
at all.
about
so
it.
it's just you're just going to frustrate everyone.
I'm very upset about
Like
it.
you did at rehearsal last night. I have news. They broke
Yes,
up.
they
I
broke
can't tell
up.
you anything. Sorry.
No,
That's
it's
the
not my place to
worst.
tell them.
It's literally the worst kind of tea to spill.
It's
You
all-
like just dribble it on
It's
someone.
all Vinny's
they
fault.
feel the
Let's put it that way.
singe,
Well,
and then
I-
you're just like, that's all I can tell
I
you.
told Eric there's no chance that like either one of them wouldn't talk about it to us. It's just I'm too lazy to ask them.
Yes.
So I just wanted Eric to fess up. He's like, no, I talked to them and I have to keep it all secret.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Is it like scandalous?
It's scandalous. But it's just know that it's all Vinny's fault. And it involves a penis and his ass. Just know that it's scandalous. Jim Rye is watching. Jim, we got another $10 on Graz today. Another $10 on Graz, Jim. You are falling way behind, buddy. You are falling way behind. We have 40, 50, 60, 70, $75 on Graz and only 25 on Jim.
So like, how does this work?
I'm sticking with Jim.
Is this they verse each other?
They verse each other. The winner's charity gets the majority of the money. The loser's charity gets a little bit less.
See, Autism
Okay.
Speaks is what Graz is working for,
Yeah.
and Jim's working for St. Jude. So
I got to make a nicer sheet.
I wasn't. I wasn't sure if like you guys were like alternates or something. Like, because this is the ping pong
No.
game.
Yeah, it's a ping pong game.
Okay,
No,
so
I'm
you're
playing.
supporting,
That's the main
sponsoring.
event. The undercard is me versus Bonnie. Loser gets spanked.
Yes, I heard that.
But
one.
I'm getting spanked because I'm terrible at ping pong.
Maybe she's also terrible at ping
No,
pong.
she's not.
Maybe it's gonna be a competition to see who's worse.
I'm pretty bad.
I'm bad too.
Yeah, so.
The only kind of pong I can play is the one with beer in it.
Yeah. Do you play tennis ever? You're good at tennis?
No, not really. She's a husky. Michelle said she is a husky, and her name was Sasha. So the guy, yeah,
Fascinating.
I'll find out the name of the horror film soon, and I'll just blurt it all out and tell everybody.
Okay.
It's called Murder on Long Island. Ooh.
Dun dun dun.
It's called Killer in the Woods. Ooh. I don't know what it's called, but we'll
Killer
figure
in
it out.
Connecticut Woods.
Just announced Dorian expected to hit Florida's East Coast on Labor Day as Category 4 hurricane. Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Is
Well,
it really a 4? Because I was kind of looking at, and they were like, oh, it's like a category 2 and 3. I'm thinking that's just a windy day. That's like 80 miles an hour.
I haven't watched the weather
That's
in a while.
pretty still significant. We got
Not
hit with
enough
60
to-
mile an hour winds, and we got the trees knocked down. Now we had 20 more miles onto
Yeah.
that.
All right.
But it could still pick up steam. It's not like it's, hey, you're only going to
Also
be.
drop speed.
It might identify as a 4 by the time it hits Florida.
It
I,
might go down to like a 2, though.
right,
you
it
know?
might go, or it might go down. They don't know,
Yeah.
but it does pick up steam as it goes over the water. As it hits the warm air and it picks up more moisture, it picks up more speed.
Only
So-
Jesus knows.
Yes, only God and Jesus know.
What are you doing over the weekend, Missy?
Yeah,
That's a great question. What am I doing?
we should have a religious show here. Let's get a religious show on the air on Sunday.
On Sunday.
Yeah, on Sunday
Well,
morning we'll have a religious show.
The irony
game.
is that the people that are religious are a little busy on
Yeah,
Sunday.
they won't. they
No,
won't be
not really.
watching.
Oh, because
No,
every
they go to
person goes to
church?
Joel Osteen's church.
It's God's day.
We should have a religious show on Sunday. They watch it on TV and then they donate to Ghost Radio.
Should have a bunch of like different
We'll
religious
call it
figures.
God's Radio on Sunday instead of
God.
Govs. Call it God's.
I remember when remember Melissa Boileau? She had that like Billy Joel show up in Syracuse.
Yes.
And so me and Tony went up there one time to like be on her show, and there was only one other person on another part of the radio station, and she had a religious show, and she was so mean. Like it was so funny.
Oh yeah.
She like yelled at she yelled at me, and
Sons of bitches.
because I walked, like it was like.
Stop walking.
I'm
This
like,
is Jesus'
shouldn't
day.
you be a child of God and have a better disposition, but that would be wrong.
Yes. Have a great day, guys, says Michelle. Well, you too, Michelle.
So you don't know what you're doing this weekend? Just
No,
hanging around?
I'm working, and a friend of mine is coming from Rhode Island, so she wants to hang out with me. So I'm gonna hang out with her at some point.
Any D&D this weekend?
No, that's on Monday.
Nice.
Well, actually, we have it tonight. We're currently in a dungeon, and I don't.
Yeah, you are.
Not that kind of dungeon.
Damn it.
The kind where you can like, your character can die.
Nah,
It's
well,
like
you
the
can die in
last-
you can die in a regular dungeon too, you know.
That is true. It's the Temple of the Nine Trickster Gods. So
What the
it's a multiverse. There's lots of gods.
Oh.
So like it's like you watch Game of Thrones or no?
Yes.
Yeah, we
So
both
you know,
watched it.
To the old gods and the new. There's a bunch
Yes.
of gods.
There's a bunch
so,
of gods.
So it's not just like one dude.
Do you guys sing a theme song before you play?
No.
Why don't you sing that? Sing that. You're in charge. You should make them sing
I'm
it.
not in charge tonight.
Oh.
Tonight's my friend's campaign.
You
So
got-
I'm playing a grave cleric and I'm a crow, which is fun. My character's a
I would
crow.
still make them sing.
You wear the you took the black?
What?
You wear the black?
What does that mean? What are you trying to say?
You're a crow.
Black
I
Crow.
don't- Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes,
Game of Thrones.
I
Come
don't.
on, Game of Thrones.
I know we just went there.
What's the matter with shoes?
Cause like the actual character is like has beak and all that jazz. Like it's.
You don't wear a beak, do you?
No.
Oh.
That's LARPing again. We went
Oh,
over this.
sorry.
These are very different communities. and
Live
you're
action-
like
live
lobbing
action
it all together.
role
You're just
play.
throwing us all in the same box, man.
I am.
We're not in the same box.
not. We're totally
different boxes.
Yeah.
We're
difference
different-
between goth and something
Emo.
Emo.
Come on.
Okay. Ken said on Sundays we could play Among Thorns. I guess that's his rock and roll song, which I liked, actually. It was a good song. Yeah, let's just say she certainly was not offering the bet witness and yelling at y'all in the hall. Oh, yes. Yes, that's true. I think he's talking about the
Ken,
the
did you ever
lady.
meet her? That because a lot of people went up to Melissa's. She was something. We should have a support group just having to deal with that lady.
Good morning, Bruno. And Courtney's here as well. He said, good morning, Eric and Sally. And Rob said, did you tell Courtney about the D&D grandma story I told you about the other day?
What?
I don't recall that story. I'm sorry, Rob. You can call in and tell us. Courtney's a crow.
It was like totally. I didn't really want to be a crow, but it's called like a kenku. That's the name of the race. And they're like, you should totally be a kenku. It'd be like really fun because you can only talk in mimicry. Like you don't actually have a voice. So I'm like, so I just have to speak in like different voices and
Like,
like
do one.
accents.
Like do a sentence.
I'm trying to think. It's like really hard to do. Like you have to think about what other people would say and kind of like cut and paste a sentence together. That's kind of like how my character works. So I'm like, before I speak, I'm just kind of sitting there like,
Well, crow me.
see, it's not like caca. It's
Right.
like, it would be like, well, I don't really agree with that statement. Kind of like something like that, where in the middle of the sentence, I'll just have to change it. And everybody regrets it now because I'm just like, yeah, you all made me want to do
You all
this
made me want to be a crow.
And now, as I'm doing all this mimicry, we're all behind.
Like,
Suddenly,
who thought of this?
I'm like, whose idea was this?
You know-
Not mine.
Do you know the name of my hockey team?
like,
Black
do you
Crows.
play on a hockey team?
I do. You know the name of it?
The Crow people.
Close.
The Raven people.
No.
The hockey people that
No.
Pigeons?
No.
the puckers.
The crows.
Cardinals?
The crows.
Oh. okay.
Why?
That was my next guess.
I don't know.
Oh.
Just we had a black jersey. We thought it would look good.
So you're a crow.
So we made a logo. I'm a crow.
You're on the wall
I wanted it to be the old crows, but
The
they said no.
old crows.
I never met her, said Ken, but I've heard the story of the mean old lady
We're
on
not
Sunday.
the only
Jasmine.
one that she was, mean to. Like, everyone who goes there, she yells at
Who is
everyone.
this old lady?
Some old lady that's in the same trailer as Melissa Boileau when they do their radio show up in Syracuse.
Oh.
We were talking about the Sunday God show, make it God's radio
Yeah.
instead of Gov's radio. So this lady has a religious show at the same time this other woman has a
Gotcha.
Billy Joel show. Different
see that.
stations, but in the same building.
Okay.
I've still not been up to L.I., New York City, Syracuse since I met you all but one day. Oh, really, Ken? Did not know that. Did not know that.
Where did you grow up, Ken? I forget. Did you grow up here?
Connecticut.
Oh, Connecticut. All right.
Connecticut. Connecticut.
Yeah, don't go to Syracuse. It's not a great place.
It's gray.
It's also cold up there.
Gray and rainy and
It's probably
cold.
snowing right now.
Yeah, it's
Probably.
probably starting to rain.
Right.
It starts to rain in the fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yuck.
I'm so excited for fall, though.
I am.
I love fall. Fall's like
Yeah.
one of my favorite seasons.
Yeah, fall's pretty much the best season.
It really is. It's not like
Then winter.
right at the beginning. It's like not too hot. It's not too cold. It's like just enough for like jeans and a shirt, and then like maybe a light jacket. Or
I feel like it's
something.
been like that this whole week. It's been nice.
I don't know. It's still a little too hot for me to be like super comfortable in my jeans and like my sweater. I haven't worn a sweater yet. It's still not sweater weather. But I'm so ready for it. I'm so ready for sweater weather. I love it.
I love the fall. Fall, winter, spring, and then stupid summer's last. Hate summer.
I like summer. I just didn't do a lot this summer.
No, it's stupid. I
So.
hate it
Why?
Why do you hate
Is it 'cause
winter?
it's hot?
Why do you like winter over spring?
because I like the cold. I like the snow.
You're like the hibernating type.
Yeah, I like the snow. I like to hibernate. Joe DeJesus watching, and Bruno said, "WT Puck Eric." What does that mean?
What the puck, Eric?
Oh, what the? Get it? I get it now. Very nice, Bruno. Yes. Joe, when is Joe coming back?
Joe is coming back. Let's see. I think the first one of the first weeks in September. Let me see, or maybe it's the 9th. Let me see.
Yeah, I want Joe to come back. What?
I think it's the 2nd.
Oh, you want to read
Maybe.
the Rob Shapiro one? Go ahead.
Yeah. He said on Twitter, a 75-year-old grandmother was diagnosed with cancer. Her grandson got her into D&D, and it helped her cope with it. She really got into it, and apparently it's a long thread about it on Twitter.
And
Joe, just to interrupt you because
Yeah.
I said it wrong. Joe DeZeju's show will be September 16th.
Holy moly! So he's got like a
Jam.
whole month off.
Yeah, but
bullshit.
he's all set. Okay, go ahead. I said it wrong, so I just wanted to make sure.
Rob Spiro said, "Don't hate on Cuse. Loved my time up there
I mean, that was all he wrote, but let me see if I can find it on Google.
on Schmoogle."
I mean, it makes sense because it
What?
it gives you an opportunity to like create a character that's not yourself. So she's like suffering with this like horrible illness that's like
Yes.
essentially killing her. You know, I guess it's nice to like take yourself out of that and be someone else. You know, I could totally see her probably either playing like a fighter or maybe a cleric, like a healer, because she's not like healthy. I don't know. Maybe I'm curious to see what she picked.
Maybe they don't even have it in the article. Wouldn't that bother you?
It wouldn't bother me. It would just be, you know,
You'll never know.
I could have my my guesses,
You'll never
my
know
headcanon.
what Grandma picked.
So Joe said that it'll be September 16th with Peter Mazzeo.
Nice. September 16th is the next jam, says Ken Pichel. Yeah, I know. Isn't that ridiculous?
Yes. Well, you know, we all took some time off for the summer, so.
Oh, she was a bard?
And he can't the week before because the Wart show is on.
That's the worst.
No.
Being
I'm
a
just
bard
like
is what's a bard?
a bard is basically someone who like they use music as their weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So like they'll have a lute and they kind of use they're more of like a charismatic character where they can influence or like motivate their teammate to do better, like to give them more health points or to like be able to like do more actions. They're kind of like a support
All right. Well,
class.
instead of being supported, she wanted to support.
yeah.
How's that?
That's
See?
kind of what I thought, like kind of where she would go.
Right.
To them. Oh my God, they talk about their adventures. Oh, that's so great.
Isn't that nice? Isn't that sweet?
That is so awesome. She looks like she's an elf or something.
She's a gelf.
A gelf.
A
Like a
gelf.
grammar elf.
Yeah,
Was I
gilf.
going the wrong way? I don't really know how Twitter works, to be honest.
I should be getting. I ordered textbooks for Sam's college, and I ordered them on this website that you could just rent them.
Right.
Yeah,
And?
so they get delivered today. So we'll see how it all goes.
Well, that's good news.
Yeah, really good news. Because in the bookstore, like the college bookstore, like this one book was $271 for an anatomy and physiology
What?
textbook. Yeah, and then I looked on the website that people recommended. Like, what is it called? Chegs or something? Chegg.
Chegg is great.
And it was
Check it,
the same.
check it.
The same book was like, I don't know, $45 or something.
That's
like,
not bad at all.
Yeah.
Was
so-
it rented or did you have to buy it?
And all the other ones are like a lot less. Like there were books for like $16, depending. But the anatomy and physiology book is like,
Wow.
Granted, they might be a little beat up when you get them. I don't know. Have you gotten any of the books yet in the mail?
no, but today they should be.
Some of
coming
them
today.
can be a little beat up because they are reused and like rented out.
Yeah.
Just make sure he sets a reminder in his phone to send them back on time. They'll
Okay.
send you like the slip and everything. Tell them to keep the boxes.
And maybe take a picture of them when we first get them, just because.
Yeah, I never had a problem with them being like, you damaged the book. But
Okay,
it's
I
always
didn't know if it was like if you like rent a car or something. That
How
they'd be
was it?
like,
You
one
damaged the book.
No,
Yeah.
I've never had to. I never like damaged any of them, so I never
Alright.
had to worry about it. But if
Yeah.
you're concerned, I mean, it's always good to be safe than sorry. But keep the boxes. They'll like send you a return slip. Just
Okay.
throw it in there, and then you send it right back. It's
Yeah.
really easy.
Yeah, I'm happy that they have that.
Yeah, it's really easy.
I know. I wish I'd seen that sooner, so I could have been like, go to Chegg.
Yeah.
It will save your life and your wallet.
Yeah.
Literally, when I found it, I was like, thank God. Like, a subtotal of like $250 turned to like 60 or 80 when I got all my textbooks
Right.
from them.
Yeah.
No, and I didn't have to like keep them. Because some
Right.
books there's not very many rental options.
Right.
Which
And a lot of
is the
people like to
worst.
keep their books. Like, I mean, I know my sister Lori is like a book whore, but like you look in her house and I'm like, Lori, get a library card. This is like unreal. And I'm like, you haven't even like read these, like takes up like the whole living room. Like, and who wants to relook at a textbook? Like, I didn't want to look at it the first time.
You never know.
Oh my God, how do I save
Why
this?
though?
I wanna
Like,
watch-
Look
especially
something up.
especially with the internet today, would you really go get a dusty textbook from 1984,
Yes.
or would you like go on the internet and look up the new information?
No. What if the machines take over? They'll take over the internet. And you can't get on the internet. Now what are you going to do, Sally? Then what are you going to do?
Then you're gonna run into
What if the
Lori's
zombie
house
apocalypse
and
comes,
steal her
Sally?
books.
What if the zombie apocalypse comes, Sally?
It's like a fear.
And they knock down all the cell towers while they're trying to get to brains. And then what? Then what, Sally? Then where will you be?
Bookless.
Right. And knowledgeless. But Lori will not be.
She will know how to. I forget what she even went to college for. She went for like to be a phys ed teacher and an athletic trainer. So like
Yes.
she'll know how to retape an ankle.
Right. So when you're running from the zombies and you twist your ankle,
She'll know what to do.
she'll tape you right up and you're back to running.
What balls to use for dodgeball? She'll know that. That'll be in the
Dodgeball.
book too.
When you have to
But that's
throw
a
a
good
ball
point.
at a zombie's head.
They don't even allow you to play dodgeball anymore since she went to college.
Right. But they will throw the ball at the zombie's head. Ooh, that would be a good scene. Like in The Walking Dead, they go
Oh,
into a
that would
school,
be
into
good.
a gymnasium,
and
they're
all
like,
the
shit.
bullies who like play dodgeball the best can like throw the balls at
Right.
the
and then they just go, shit.
Oh, I want
we're
to
out of
write
bullets.
this show and tell them.
Dodgeball! And then you'd knock the zombies' heads off with dodgeballs.
That's
that
a
would be
fantastic
great.
idea.
That
And like
would be
some of
great.
them try to catch it so that you're out. And then you're like, oh man, that zombie fell with the ball still in his hand. Now I'm out.
Like one ball could go right through the torso, and then
That's
there's
what
a
I was
hole in it.
thinking.
Yeah. And then they like you get the ball back and it's like all gooey from like zombie slime. You're like, come on,
Who are you saying come on to?
to the dead guy. I'm like,
Oh,
yeah,
come on.
come
Well,
on.
Gross.
You
We only
the
got
ball?
one.
I think
Okay.
that's fantastic. We
It's a
should,
good scene.
yeah,
It's a good scene. I think we should write it
yeah.
and submit it. I don't think they'll ever use it, but
They'll
you know,
laugh.
a movie might. A movie might use it.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a zombie movie just to include that.
Yeah, a movie might use it, like Zombieland or something like that. They would use that kind of a
Screw
scene.
them. Let us
All
do
the
it.
frustrated
It's our idea.
dodgeball kids that never got to play.
That's what I was
Right.
thinking. The bullies are the zombies.
You're young. Were you allowed to play dodgeball? Or did it get cut off before you were even left middle
No,
school?
I got to play.
Okay.
It was just always like the no face rule.
Well,
But they didn't use
That's
like when we
kinda
were
hard.
kids. They used playground balls. Like I noticed when my
No,
kids
yeah,
could
they
do
probably used
dodgeball,
Nerf balls
they
for you
used like the
guys.
soft balls.
There was like a dodgeball. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Did you have
we had they were
playground
like
balls?
a hard shell on the outside, but they were squishy.
yeah.
Yeah.
They no.
See, when the dodgeball
you know the
hits
ball-
your face and it's like
Sometimes
takes.
yeah.
You know
sometimes
You know the
they
ball
would
you use for
like
kickball?
Yes, that's what I
Those
was
are
gonna
the
say.
balls we used to use for dodgeball.
Sometimes when I was younger, they used that and they get hurt really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the time when kids did not care about hitting each other. In the
No,
face.
that was the best.
So it was
Yeah.
like scrape
Especially
right
that
across your
little kid you
face.
wanted to, that kid you just was aggravating you all day. You're like, I'm gonna fucking
I'm
nail
gonna-
that.
I
kid.
like
Yeah,
that was the
you at
worst.
I
dodgeball.
never got the aerodynamics right on those things.
But
I'm so
what was
bad at
what was bad is
dodgeballs.
when you really wanted to hit somebody, like they were just annoying you that day, and then all of a sudden they're like, "You're on that team," and they were on the same team. You're like, "Shit!"
Yeah.
I just
So
stand
you had to
behind
kind
it.
of like hit him in the back of the head from behind, like, "Sorry, I was just trying to throw
I
it
waited to
See,
all
across."
that's
day
the
to beat
only
you up.
way I could do that because I couldn't throw it that far.
Dodgeball.
Are you a lefty?
No, I'm not.
Well, then that's your problem. You're like even pretending to throw with a hand
Well,
that you
'cause
shouldn't throw
that's
with.
there.
All right.
Well, how do you throw?
With my right hand.
But like how? Let me see how you.
I mean,
throw.
I do not have enough room to display how I properly throw.
Stand up.
Why? Why are you lecturing how I throw?
I'm not lecturing. I wanted to help you.
I know how to throw it. It's just like versus a baseball versus like a kickball.
All right.
You can't hold it. My hand.
You got to
is too
really
small.
wind up and have your one leg far out there.
Wait, what is this zombie tidal wave out on this? What? On the sci-fi? What does zombie tidal wave mean? And Zombie Land 2. That's the one thing that bugs the shit out of me on The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead.
That they can't
It
swim.
bugs the shit out of me.
No one knows what you're talking about
bugs
yet.
the shit?
When a zombie is in the water, and it's quite obvious they want the zombie in the water for a long time, and it's got like seaweed on it. It's just like a regular body, a live body. Let's say Sally's floating in the water, or she goes under the water for an extended period of time. Within days, not the months and years that these zombies have been in the water,
It would just be bones.
within days, the body would just fall apart because it would be oversaturated. You would balloon up, and then you would just fall apart.
Well, not to mention things would eat you.
Right. So now they have zombies like fully functional with. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I don't like it. I hate it. I hate it.
I prefer to think that they couldn't swim.
Yeah.
Or like, how would they? I don't like how they like. Oh, they're
Well, they
walking
don't
along the
swim.
bottom.
just
Right.
How? Do you have lead feet?
But in a lake, even in a lake, any body of water, you would bloat up and just fall apart.
But even still, it's like the whole like, how do they even walk across the bottom? Are they swimming?
no, they're walking.
How do you?
In mud.
We can't really walk across the bottom.
Sure,
of
you can.
Well, it's not really. I mean,
Depends
Not
how
that
deep it is, though.
deep.
Right.
Not
Yeah.
a lake. You try walking to the bottom of Lake Ronkonkoma. You can't do
No,
that.
you'll die.
Exactly.
And then you'll become a zombie.
No, well, but then I'll bloat and just.
Which is my
disintegrate.
point. So I'd like to see the zombie tidal wave movie. Is that really a movie? Is there really? It's come on.
No, I don't want to.
I
I
wanna
like
find
the
out.
idea of thinking that if the zombie apocalypse happened, I could find my own little deserted island and I would be fine because they cannot swim.
Hold on, zombie tidal wave.
And
Oh,
I would
no, he's
form
right.
my own community where there are no people
Oh, he's right.
who want to kill each other.
It's what's his name? Ian Ziering.
I don't know who that
I thought
is.
he was the Sharknado guy.
Well, it sounds like it's right up his alley. Zombie tidal wave, Sharknado.
But he's the Sharknado guy. How can he be the zombie tidal wave guy unless it's the same movie?
Because then that's typecasting him, and he
Alright.
will never get another
Hold
job.
on, hold on. You got to put on. You got to put on the television. Ready?
Boop, 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 boop,
Here we go. Let's see, zombie tidal wave. How do we do this? This can't be real. I mean, it is real.
What's that?
What's that?
It's alive, but dead.
What?
Come on, Shaw. Let's stick to reality.
From producer and star. And the director of all those Sharknado movies. Well, they're in Bad Zombies.
What are we gonna do about those things?
What are you gonna do about that?
Oh no. Deer. The surfing. Dead. Oh god.
This looks so dumb.
And why do they have blue blood? And why is this...
This looks so stupid.
I can't believe it was out and we missed it.
So stupid.
Alright, forget this. We'll watch this one. This one's better.
What, isn't it the same thing?
No.
Oh, the Joker.
Oh, I saw this yesterday. It's awesome.
Can you please stop bothering my kid?
Sorry.
People are unnecessarily mean to him.
Arthur,
Yeah.
I have some bad news for you. This is the last time we'll be meeting.
You don't listen, do you? You just ask the same questions every week. How's your job? Are you having any negative thoughts? All I have are negative.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, man.
No.
Oh, what the hell?
It usually comes back where it left off. I put camera 1 right on the screen, so I think, it works out
Damn
better.
it. It looks so good, too. Alright, hold on. I stopped mirroring. Sometimes you have to stop mirroring. Damn you.
He's such a good actor. I totally think, Academy Award for this if the movie goes as well as
yeah?
I think it will. Yeah.
Oh, I'm back. YouTube. Oh, here we go. Alright, ready? I'll go to the section we were already at. Ooh.
It's so bad because it makes me feel bad for him.
This is the last time we'll be meeting.
You don't listen, do you?
This is gonna be. I really am
You just
excited
ask
for
the same
this.
questions every week.
Me too.
How's your job? Are you having any negative thoughts? All I have are negative thoughts.
Trying to look for Easter eggs too.
Finally, in a world where everyone thinks they can do my job, check out this guy.
When I was a little boy and told people I was going to be a comedian, everyone laughed at me. Well, no one's laughing now.
You can say that again, pal.
That's got to be Thomas Wayne.
Awful, isn't it?
That's my guess.
For my whole life, I didn't know if I even really existed. But I do. And people are starting to notice.
Think this is funny? Is this a joke to you?
Murray, one small thing.
Yeah.
When you bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker? Send in the clowns.
Dude, I don't know. That looks really good. I'm getting a little excited for it.
When does it come out?
October 6th, I believe.
Ooh, Halloween.
Yeah, that's right around the corner.
That is.
Send in the clowns. Don't bother They're here. So that's going to be fun. I
Did he
can't
lose
wait.
weight for that movie, or is he normally that skinny?
I don't know. He's normally that, I guess. I don't know. I never really saw his body before. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember a movie
No,
where he was.
his face even looks, gaunt, kind of.
Yeah. Where's our things?
Oh. Let's see.
Send in the clowns. I can't wait to see that one.
When is it, like,
Wow.
what time is this taking place in?
I would think probably the 70s or 80s. I think it might be a time period piece. You're looking at all the cars and stuff.
Yeah.
So that way they can,
Even the suits that the men are wearing look
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like
dated a little
like
bit.
early 80s or something.
So we'll see. And then maybe we'll see a little bit of the Batman.
Yeah, I'm not sure the chronological, like, because I'm not, like, super knowledgeable about, like, the timeline of those things.
Yeah.
So, obviously, like, I guess the Joker was first, and then Batman was created, like, as a catalyst after that. Or not necessarily because of the Joker, but how long was, like, that time in between
There's
the Joker?
been no background on the Joker. You never know where he was or who he is. Like, this is just...
This is the first.
This is a first, and there's no true origin story for the
Okay.
Joker.
so it's
there's-
all, like, theoretical and all?
Right.
Okay.
So some say he was some say he was in the military. Some say he was just a psychopath. Some say he was,
Like a patient? Like a
yeah.
sick patient?
There is just so many background stories. Then there's stories about like he killed Martha Wayne and Thomas Wayne in front of Bruce. Like there's that one story, but the real story is no, that's not what happened.
Yeah.
It was
What do you mean the real story? That's not what happened.
The
'Cause
real story
I
is
kind of
that-
remember that with Michael Keaton, right?
Well, that's their version, but that's not the original true comic book story.
That's not the comic book story
No,
version.
No,
In the comic book story version is that there is no story.
just for the Joker.
Okay.
In the comic book, Batman comes. In the comic world, Batman came first, and Thomas and Martha Wayne were shot in an alley by a mugger.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then that's how he becomes Batman. There's no Joker. There's no, any of that until later on.
It's kind of a cool twist that they did that with the Michael Keaton, though, because it made
Some people
sense.
liked it. Some people didn't.
I like
wasn't-
it. Rather than just be a
yeah.
mugger, kind of comes back around.
Yeah. Yeah, it made sense for that story, but in the real story, that wasn't the case at all. It was just a mugger. Just a mugger. They were coming, I believe, from The Mask of Zorro, the movie theater. Well, something like that. They were coming from that theater, and then they cut across an alley, and that's when they got
Oh.
mugged.
Gotcha.
And then he became the Batman.
He didn't come the Batman right after that.
No, he was a kid.
Yeah, that's when he was orphaned.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
Every
he was a
hero
kid.
of most stories usually have
Right.
one less parent or no parents. They're-
Like Spiderman.
yeah, like Spider-Man.
He only lives with Aunt May.
Yep.
Did they ever say what happened to his parents?
I think they died in a crash,
Oh.
if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Or was it? I don't know. Let me look. I might just be making that up. Spider-Man's parents.
Spiderman. It's Spiderman.
Parents.
What is going on? Where's the video? I can't find the video now.
Oh, there's
There it
only a
is. Got it.
theory. Well, this is the MCU theory.
No, Zombieland 2 is coming out, which is why Woody Harrelson is hosting SNL. Bonnie loves all things zombie. Ooh. That looks like someone I would date, says Bonnie. Oh, my God. Blue blood because of the water. Yeah, but I still don't like it, Mark. That looks good. Can watch on the NBC. No, I'm not going to. Oh, God. I can't believe I can't believe zombie tidal wave is a thing. Maybe I'll watch it tonight with the kids. I was like, come on, boys, let's watch Zombie Tidal Wave.
It looks so stupid.
I know, but they like those kind of stupid things.
Ugh.
Yeah, I like all things zombies, too. Woody Harrelson is also, I believe he's also Carnage in Venom, the next Venom movie. He's going to be Carnage.
Yeah.
So that's going to be cool. There's a lot of cool superhero movies coming out.
Did you guys see the
What?
3 Billboards movie?
I did.
No.
He was fantastic in that.
Yes. Yeah, he was good. But
That was
he
like
died,
such a
right?
nice surprise. Yeah. Yeah.
He was the sheriff that died?
Yep.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And the letters written. Oh my goodness. I just thought he was fantastic. That was a really good movie.
Yeah. That was a good movie. 3 billboards south of Indiana, Bend, Fork Lane. I forgot what the name of it was.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
3 billboards. Gina Pacifico Brown is watching again. Hello, darling. Hello, darling. Rich Rader's coming in tomorrow? Oh, that's awesome. I like that. What? What's the matter?
I'm just trying to see like what they say about Peter Parker's parents. There's one theory that like the third Red Skull, a KGB agent, sabotaged a plane they were on and it crashed.
See? It's all kinds of theories.
There's another one that they were just killed in a crash. There's no like real backstory about it, just to basically be like, you'd have no more parents, Peter Parker. Here's your storyline. Then there's a mention something with no. Well, it was always like mentioned that like his dad was like a super genius, and that's why Peter Parker's so smart too.
Yes.
I remember that.
Super genius. And his mother was a Nobel Prize winning author.
Yeah, that's like the only mention I'm finding is that like some Red Skull killed them. That's just one theory though. The MCU has a different one, I think. But this website's all like weird.
Oh, weird.
Because it's like any like special character adds like a euro symbol or something like that. I don't know. Again with the red, so the Red Skull murdered Peter Parker's parents.
I don't like that one.
Why not?
I don't like it. They just died. End of story. Had nothing to do with his.
And then the new one just has, hot Aunt May, but no husband.
Gina's watching from the beach. What beach? What beach are you watching from? Go to work. Yeah, the hot Aunt May. I don't like the hot Aunt May. I like the old Aunt May. Aunt May was old. She wasn't hot.
I like the young hot Aunt May, only because she's fantastic
Well,
actress.
she's a great person, yeah.
She's spicy.
But also, like, it is kind of weird that, like, I always thought it was weird with the other Spider-Mans where his aunt and uncle are like 1,000 years old.
Yeah,
like,
I never understood that
like
either.
aunts
That's
and
what it
uncles are
was.
supposed to be like 10, 20 years older than you, not 50 years older than you for an aunt and uncle. It's
No,
not like they're
that's
like
not necessarily
it's not like they're
true.
like aunt grandmas. Or
What
something.
if it was that was the oldest sister and Peter's was the youngest
Then
of
I'll
the
give
siblings?
you 20 years,
Then he
but I
has
wouldn't
like
give you anything
4
else.
other
Stop it.
aunts and uncles.
It could be anything. There's so many families out there with age gaps. What are you trying to put everybody in a box, Sally?
Yeah.
It's 2019. You
Yeah.
can't tell people how old they have to be.
Is that how it is in the comics? Do they look all like
Yeah, they're
like
old.
old gray
she wears
hair?
a little doily around the neck or whatever those things
Yeah,
are called.
I always kind of thought it was weird that they were like
Right.
a lot
Doily.
older. Then I thought maybe thinking that they were like a grandparent, like that was one of his grandparents' siblings.
Okay, could be.
'Cause
Could be.
that in my head made more sense.
Aunt May
That like
and Uncle
maybe-
Ben.
Yeah, maybe that was like his grandparents.
I still think the
Sibling.
first Spider-Mans were the best. Corey Beach and Blue Point. What are you doing at the beach? You have off and you
getting
don't come
drunk.
visit us? How dare you, Gina Pacifico Brown?
Isn't Blue Point where that the beer
beer's made.
manufacturer is? So she's,
Actually, I think it's made in
she's
Patchogue.
on the beach.
They just opened up
drunk.
another one.
In Patchogue?
Yeah.
In Patchogue?
Yeah, it's where the like it's right next to Briarcliff College or something.
Ooh, Briarcliff. Where's Briarcliff?
It's like right off
Briarcliff
of,
is closed.
It's like where it used to be, but there's still like
Oh, okay,
there's still some facility next to it that I
okay.
think is like a facet of Briarcliff.
Yeah, because
I think
Dowling is gone, Briarcliff is gone.
Ironically, my first elementary school or like
Arthur
primary
Prem.
school was called Briarcliff.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, it was on a bridge. Or not a bridge, it was on a big hill, and
was
there
on a
was like
cliff.
this old spooky house next to it. We all like used to trick each other into thinking it was haunted.
Sounds like a Netflix series, Briarcliff.
Briarcliff
Right? I
Elementary.
always felt super bougie, but the school was like not.
Super bourgeois.
But there was a giant hill that like whenever it snowed, the whole town would go there and sled. That was like the
Yay.
super fun part.
Every
about it.
town had a Dead Man's Hill too. Let's go down Dead Man's Hill.
That's what you called it?
We
So
just
called
had
a lot
sump.
of things.
Oh,
The sump.
We just had a sump.
We just went to the sump.
We just called it Briarcliff.
We used to break into the golf
Let's go to
course and
Briarcliff
go down the
instead.
golf course. You know, there was hills at the golf course. But now the golf course is closed, and they're going to make houses.
Yay.
Yeah, more houses.
Because Long Island needs more people.
Yeah, see, Gina agrees with me. It's hard to see Marissa Tomei as the old aunt. I agree. Even though Marissa Tomei is wonderful, I think it's ridiculous.
Well, I think, like, I don't know. I liked the idea of changing something about it. You know, it wasn't, like, a huge change, in my opinion, where it you know, it kind of made sense.
Right.
So.
And to you, she probably is old.
No.
She's like, oh,
it
yeah,
modern.
she's so old.
I think it, like, I don't know. It brings it into, a more modern light.
Mm-hmm.
And I like how it's, like, the idea of kind of, like, the younger aunt, like, the aunt that doesn't really know what she's doing.
Right.
Like, Aunt May kind of, like, has it all together and everything like that.
She even found out he was Spider-Man, which is ridiculous because Aunt May never finds out that he's Spider-Man.
I mean, you can't really... I feel like it stales out a story if you just keep it to the original all the time. There's no way for the story to, like, grow and change.
Yeah, and you could do so much more with, you know, young Aunt May. And like I said, the 40-year difference was always bizarre to me.
Yeah, I just always felt like, I'm like, well, Aunt May could die at any moment. Like, with the old films, because she was so old.
Wow.
All right, when I was younger, that Aunt May was old. Like,
yes.
That Aunt May was like a grandma. I was just like, she could die at any moment. If she finds out that he's Spider-Man, she's just going to have a heart attack and die.
Like, I was always worried about one
really
of them.
Worried.
It's so funny. I always thought the same thing. I'm like, if either of those two find out, one of them's going to have a heart attack.
Literally.
Then the other one's going to have a heart attack because the spouse died. Yeah.
Yep. See, this Aunt May, her heart is stronger. She can take it.
This kid is nothing but
I'm
trouble.
not worried about her keeling over.
It's stupid.
We're all entitled to our own wrong opinions.
Yes, that's true. Hi, Bonnie and Ken, says Gina. Oh, Gina's saying hi to everybody. She's part of the family. All right, it's ad time. The Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Bella Vista Pizza. Bella Vista Pizza for the best pizza in the whole wide world. Check out Bella Vista Pizza, located at 154 Moneta Hill Road in Plainview. That's 154 Moneta Hill Road in Plainview. 516-433-4464. That's 516-433-4464. And also, Gina Kajima Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. That's 631-495-7696. That's 631-495-7696. List your house with Gina. She'll work so hard for you, sell your house so fast, it'll make your
head spin.
That's right. And also Knock 'em Dead Comedy. Knock 'em Dead Comedy, funniest murder mysteries in the whole wide world. Check out Knock 'em Dead Comedy. You want to see a boring murder mystery? Go see the other guy where crusty old pea pants walks into the room and says, there's been a murder in the parking lot. Now I need your help. But if you want to laugh, you want to dance, you want to sing, you want to be part of the action, you want to see the murder happen right in front of you, right in front of y'all, then you check out Knock 'em Dead Comedy, knockemdeadcomedy.com/show dates for all our upcoming dates and information. knockemdeadcomedy.com. And don't forget, August 25th, we'll be at the Brokerage in Belmore. At the Brokerage in Belmore. Get your tickets now. Tickets start as low as $22. Get your tickets before they sell out, because this will be our 5th show. Our first one in the big room, but it'll be our 5th show here at the Governor's, and so we sold them all out. We didn't even have to buy the tickets ourselves, like some other people that claim they sold out shows here at Governor's. God bless. It's my pleasure for knowing y'all. Anyway, what else is going on? What could go wrong changing things up a bit? Well, insert the new Karate Kid here. Yes, that was god-awful, I agree. The new Karate Kid? With Jaden,
Smith
that was
and
awful.
Jackie Chan, I didn't think it was that bad.
Oh my God, it was awful.
Why did you think it was so terrible?
It was so terrible, beyond terrible. All right, here's why. Because in the original, it had character, it had class, it had humor, it had everything you want in it, in the story. Okay, it had a villain. This one had a villain. You didn't even know why they were mad at the kid. Then in the beginning, you're like, he's not teaching him karate. He's just using him to paint his house, sand the floor, paint the house. It was stain the fence, wax the floor.
Wax the car.
Sand the
paint
floor.
the fence.
Sand the floor. It was paint the house.
First it was wax the car.
Wax on, wax off. Correct.
And then it was paint the fence.
Stain the fence.
Or stain the fence.
Stain the fence.
Then it was paint the house.
Paint the house.
Paint the house.
Side. And then it was sand the floor.
Yeah.
Circle out. Okay. you're not teaching me karate. You're just teaching me to make me a dog. Stand up, Daniel-san. Stand up. Look, I. Show me sand the floor. Was it wax on, wax off first?
Show me wax the car.
Show me wax on, wax off. Hey, I do know karate.
Paint the fence.
This was go hit that wooden pole, and then the next day, go hit the wooden pole. And then the next day, go hit the wooden pole.
It was even worse. It was
pick up the jacket.
The jacket.
And that was the same thing every day.
Yeah.
Pick up the jacket. Pick up the jacket. What are we doing today? Pick up the jacket.
And I'm thinking to myself,
He was
with
teaching
that,
the
like,
kid to not be a brat to his mother.
No,
no,
stupid.
Well, and here's the thing:
bad.
if you're gonna steal from an old movie and you're gonna do something like that, make it better. Like picking up a jacket, and he didn't even. Like, how did he even use that? What
because he started. He's like, "You're not teaching me karate."
His
so it's
thighs are stronger now. Like,
no,
I didn't even get it.
It wasn't even that. It was you put the jacket on the ground, pick the jacket up, put the jacket on, take the jacket off.
But that was it was the same thing every time.
Yeah.
I mean, because the kid like wasn't doing it. At least Ralph Macchio, his character like shut up and did it.
Right.
Whereas this kid was a spunky little brat who didn't fucking get it.
Right.
And
exactly.
He was like, just do it. Like, and then he's like, you're not teaching me karate and yada yada.
He's like,
and
okay, put on the jacket, take off the jacket.
And then he came up to him. He was like, he took the jacket off. He's like, pick the jacket up. And then they did the whole fight sequence. It was the same thing. It just didn't have as much variety as you would have liked.
It was dumb.
And then once he realized, oh, maybe I need to get my shit straight, he starts to actually teach him more karate.
Jeff said it's paint the fence. No, it's paint the house.
It's both paint the fence.
It wasn't paint the fence? I thought it was stain the fence.
It was stain the fence, paint the house, I thought.
I'm pretty sure I don't
anyway,
It could have been paint the fence, too.
I have to leave. I have
Bye.
an orientation for Kevin going into middle school. And
Wow.
new school. So we're going to walk the halls and see what classes he has.
Wow.
Ooh, well, have a good time.
But enjoy the rest of your show, everyone. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Country Eric didn't have to change very much to say there's been a murder in the parking lot. Country Eric sounds a lot like the crusty old pea pants. Yeah, I did actually. I did the whole thing in my one accent. Hey. So, no, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. But what, you're looking it up now?
I'm looking up to see.
It could be paint the fence too, but I'm pretty sure it was stain the fence because you painted the house, then you sand the floor, and then you wax the car. And that was fun. And it had, I don't know, it had more, the Macchio and Pat Morita had more of a connection. They seemed to be getting along a lot better. I did not like this other one at all. It was terrible. Hey, Benny, what's up?
I mean, it's hard to, like, follow up a movie that was great as them.
Yes.
Because they were very iconic.
Yes.
So I feel like everybody always holds up the next remake up against the original.
Like the Ghostbusters remake.
And it's just
Did
like...
you like that?
I didn't watch it. I'm not, like, a huge fan of Ghostbusters.
Oh, okay.
So, like, they try to hold it up against this original standard, which it's like... It's such a nostalgic movie for people that
Yeah.
I feel like it's like unfair to
Yeah,
do
it is.
that. So it's like, especially with like how like kids were doing the crane kick since I was a kid.
Right.
You know, it's just like it changed. I don't think it would be fair to hold that like the new movie totally up against that standard and be like,
Right.
well, he only picked up a jacket. It's like
Right. I don't like it. I didn't like it at
it
all.
would be copying it way too much if he was like, oh, well, sand the car.
Sweep the floor.
It would be too much of a... It would be way too similar for me to get behind it. I would feel the opposite way, where it's like, oh, well, if he made him do all the same things, I'm like, you're literally just regurgitating the first
But
movie.
I'm just saying it made you think like it was part of the charm and the humor that was lacking in this one. It was part of the charm going, oh, man, now he's making him paint the fence. Oh, now he's making him sand the floor.
Yeah, but
he's not learning karate at all. This was, okay, I'll teach you karate, pick up the thing. And he was putting it on the training wood thing, whatever the hell that thing was. He was putting it on that.
It was a hook. It was literally a piece of... It was a stick and another stick.
It was
It was
sticking
nothing
another stick?
fancy. It was literally a wooden pole, and
you
he
sure?
put a rod in it. Yes,
Yes.
I've watched this film recently.
I don't know. I didn't like it at all. It was paint the fence, says Rob. All right, so it was paint the fence, but it was definitely paint the house, too.
Yeah, it was paint the fence.
Yeah, and everybody
Paint the
felt
house.
that. Yeah, and even Mark White says that Jaden thing is annoying. Everybody fell in love with Pat Morita and Ralph Macchio's characters. No one gave a shit about Jackie Chan and someone that got it in because his father was famous. Jeff, that is just true. Jaden was a pretty bad actor too.
Well, he was really young too at
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
Like it was one of his first like things he wasn't in with his dad.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it would be unfair to say that it was like a total shit show because I don't think it was. I think if you put it like the original on the side
Yeah.
and you take this for what it is as like a modern take,
Then don't call it the Karate Kid. Call it something else.
what would you call it?
The Judo
It's the
Kid.
two tropes. He's not playing judo.
Then
he's
call
he's
it
doing karate.
the Tai Chi Kid.
He's not doing Tai Chi.
Call it something else. Then teach him something else. The Muay Thai Kid.
The Muay Thai kid?
Yeah, call him something else.
Don't you think that's like a bad spoof?
Yes.
That sounds like just a bad spoof.
How about just Ralph Macchio and Jaden Smith fight for real? Says John Battle. Yes.
Jaden Smith would stand a chance.
You don't think Jaden Smith would beat up Ralph Macchio?
Oh, well, Ralph Macchio now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, then, yeah.
Oh, is there
I thought you meant like if they're characters.
Oh, their characters?
I feel like Ralph Macchio
well, then no.
would like beat the shit
Oh, yeah.
out of
Well,
Jaden
first of all, Ralph Macchio was like 25 when he was a Karate Kid, and Jaden Smith was like 13. So I'm definitely going to take the money on Macchio then. But now, if they fought now, I'm taking Jaden.
Probably Jaden, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, Ralph Macchio's
also-
like 50-something years old. He's still skinny
Probably
as a
older than
malink.
that.
Yeah?
I think so.
No, he's in his 50s. Stop
He's
it.
Definitely not.
You think he's in his 60s?
I think he's older than 50.
Oh, no. I said he's in his 50s.
I think he's older than that.
So you think he's in his 60s?
I don't know.
No way.
I don't know how old he is.
No. Well, maybe. You might be right. You might be right.
He was born. He's 57.
Oh,
It's
57.
very
So you're close. You're very close.
Very close. 1961.
Rob wants to know how many kids got their ass kicked thinking the crane technique was effective in a real fight. It was effective.
It's a surprise move.
Yes, you just never knew it.
See, I feel like now it's no longer usable because of the Karate Kid. Like, everybody knows what to expect. When
The
he was
tiger
first doing
technique.
it, the guy was just like, "The fuck is this kid doing?"
What is he doing?
Like,
What's
he's
he?
just looking at me like, "Whoa."
Yeah, but see, everybody still does it to this day. Nobody goes, "Oh, we should pick up the coat." You know what I mean? It was iconic. It was, it was beautiful.
The crane kick came after the whole paint the house.
Oh yeah.
So
So
that was once he was like,
He still
now you're
used it.
realizing
Right.
that I'm teaching you
That-
karate.
that
Then
he-
he started actually teaching
Then he was
him
teaching him
karate.
balance. Remember after that? You have to teach balance. And then I had him on the boat. He rocked the boat, and then he fell over. And then he got onto the little pier, pylon, or whatever the hell it was. the
Yeah.
piece, and that was when he was doing that. And then he taught him balance after that. This guy was still teaching him to pick up a coat.
No, after the whole coat thing, they did other stuff.
Yes, the Cobra Kai show on YouTube is absolutely fantastic. Oh, it was never paint the house. He left paint cans, but it was called Side to Side. No.
Let's get this scene up because
Yes.
like, gotta squash all this.
Oh, that's the point. Courtney said Ken, the remake was a bad spoof.
I don't know. I love Jackie Chan. Like Jackie Chan's one of my favorites. So like any like one of my favorite actors. Why
No,
are you
I'm not laughing at that.
that.
Mark White said call it the crappy ass movie, kid. The No, I'm not laughing at what you were saying. I was laughing at what Mark said. So go ahead, finish. I'm sorry, finish up.
Ralph and what's his name?
Who?
Mr. Miyagi.
Oh, Pat Morita.
What's Ralph Macchio's name in that film?
Oh,
I forgot the character's name.
Danny.
Danny, yes.
Danny LaRusso.
Danny and
LaRusso. LaRusso. Danny LaRusso. Yeah, the Cobra Kai show on YouTube is absolutely fantastic. It's because it actually comes from the point of you get a lot more background on Johnny, and it's really I really like the show.
What do you even call that scene?
Wow. Derek said, I can't wait to get my screenplay produced. It's a story of Pennsylvania quarry workers in the early 1900s. It's called Rocky. Screw all that karate shit. I'm still trying to catch a damn fly with chopsticks. Yeah, there was so many fun little scenes in Karate Kid that were just not in. Charming scenes that were just not in. It lacked charm. Let's put it that way. How's that? It lacked the charm that the original
I could
had.
say that. Like, it lacked that part of it.
Yes.
Is this it?
And it was a wonderful, wonderful movie. I loved it.
Oh, it is sand the floor.
Yeah, I'll definitely sand the floor. That I know.
All right, let's see what this is.
Show me. Do the show me part.
I'm...
Wasn't that it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get it up.
So you're trying to screen me? Oh, good. Look at you.
Unable to connect. Why?
You want what's it called? I'll look it up.
The Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi teaches Daniel.
Yeah, Jim's saying it was paint the house and paint the fence. All right,
I think it was both. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. What do you want me to? It was on YouTube.
Yeah, the karate. It looks like this one.
All right, hold on. I gotta find it. YouTube is YouTube. Okay, ready? All right, what do you want?
I'm not sure if this is the scene, but I think it is.
Karate Kid, full movie.
I
Or
put
just want to watch
Karate Kid house scene, or I put Karate Kid Daniel and Mr. Miyagi house scene, but it's just Mr. Miyagi teaches Daniel in this one.
All right, Mr. Miyagi. That's the name of it. Mr. Miyagi teaches Daniel. Okay. Mr. Miyagi teaches.
It's right there at the top.
Oh, Daniel. There it is. Sorry. This one? 3 minutes.
I think it's the fourth one down.
The fourth
That's
one?
the one I found. I don't know if any of these are better.
All right.
Or maybe Mr. Miyagi's lessons now make sense.
Yeah. All right. We'll do this one. Ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Is it? You got to turn it up.
Oh, that is right.
So you're supposed to teach and I'm supposed to learn, remember? For 4 days I've been busting my ass. I haven't learned a goddamn thing.
I haven't learned a goddamn thing.
I learned plenty. I learned how to sand your decks, maybe. I wax your car, paint your house, paint your fence. I
See?
learned plenty, right?
Paint your house, paint your fence. There it is.
Oh, bullshit. I'm going home, man.
Daniel-san.
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 What?
Come here.
Come here.
Why is it so grainy?
I don't know.
Show me sand the floor.
I can't move my arm, all right?
Oh.
What are you doing? Ow! Ow, what are you doing?
Now show me sand the floor.
How did you do that?
Show!
Show! That is great.
Sand the floor.
See, missed all the charm of all this.
Show me sand the floor. Sand the floor. Sand the floor. Big sucker. Sand the floor. Sand the floor. Yes. Now show me wax on, wax off.
Big circle.
Hey.
Wax on, wax off.
Wax on, wax off. Hey, wax on.
Come on, see?
Wax off.
And how many times have we seen this and we're still laughing at it?
Yeah.
Lock a hand. Thumb inside. Wax on. Hat. Wax off.
Right.
Wax on. Hat. Wax off. Hat. Wax on. Wax off.
The only thing that bothered me about him was when he walked on his
Show
toes.
me paint the fence.
Oh, it was
Up,
paint the fence.
Down.
It was paint the fence. All right, now we get
Up.
up.
Down. Up. Down.
There it
Other
is.
side. Look eye. Always look eye.
See? I told you that
Show
part.
me
Look
paint the
eye,
house.
always look eye.
Side, side.
Show me paint the house, side, side. See?
Yep.
It was paint the house, paint the fence. I was wrong. I thought it was stain the house, stain the fence. I mean,
Side. Side. Side, side. Yes. Show me wax on, wax off. That! 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 That!
see?
Show me paint the fence. That! 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 Show me side to side. That! 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 Show me sand the floor. That! 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 Yes. Yes! That! That! Oi. Hey, look,
And he hits him again.
Come back tomorrow.
See? See? And now Daniel realizes that Mr. Miyagi is all in it for him, not himself.
Yeah, but if you look at the one from the...
I don't want to look at that one.
It's still a good scene.
No, it's
and honestly,
not.
it's more intense than this one.
That was fun. And oh, who's calling? Should we answer?
Mine, it's mine.
Whose phone is ringing?
Mine, mine.
Oh my god.
My
that's
phone
your-
for phone, phone, phone. My phone for phone, phone, phone.
Ridiculous. That's your ringtone.
Mine, mine.
Yeah, you don't like it?
I can't believe that's hysterical.
Mine.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, this is Lisa calling you from Chase Bank.
From Chase
From
Bank.
Chase Bank.
I'll go put the thing in.
That's wonderful. Now, come on now. Stop that with that old thing. So it was paint the fence and it was paint the house.
I was right.
The controversy is now solved. The controversy is now over. Hey! Hey, where did my comments go? Oh, there they were. Yep, Jim was right. Paint the house and paint the fence. It was paint the boat. Paint the boat. Which I could have swore would have been stain the fence. But I guess not. I guess they got too lazy with the writing.
No, it just doesn't sound as nice.
Yeah?
Yes. From wax on, wax off to stain the fence. Stain the fence. No, paint the fence.
Oh.
It sounds nicer.
Sounds nice. Maybe you're right. Maybe they didn't get lazy.
Paint the fence. Paint the house. Sand the floor. It all, like, sounds better. I don't know. Stain would just, like, throw it all. the
Yeah,
whole
even
rhythm.
Ken said, always look eye. Always look eye. And then he gave him a car. He's like, choose. Come on. It was a wonderful movie.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it was just the characters were different.
Yeah,
Like,
it lacked a lot of charm and humor that the first one did.
like Mr. Miyagi had, like, you know, he was kind of all together while Jackie Chan's character did not, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil anything, but, you know, he was...
You're not going to spoil it. It's a horrible movie. And it's 10
really
years
not
old.
that bad.
How old is it now?
I don't know, but I really don't think it's, like, an abomination.
Oh, it was an abomination.
No, you're being too harsh.
Come back tomorrow. Daniel-san. Are we
2010.
frozen?
Yeah, so it's almost 10 years.
Are we frozen?
I don't know. Are we?
I don't know.
No.
No, mine froze. I'm going to go back into it then. Whose phone is ringing? Oh, boy.
Oh, that's what I was hearing.
What?
That, like, buzzing was from Mike 6.
Oh, because we left it on, huh?
Yes.
Yes, no, we're not frozen. All right, beautiful. All right, so you really think that movie was good? I really don't want anything to do with you now as a person, because since you like that movie.
That's okay. That's fine.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
See, I knew it.
Yes, see, Mark said you won't find a single moment like that in that annoying piece of crap remake. Wow.
That's not true.
Wow, and Jeff said I can call him a movie god later. All right.
Oh, please. I told him before you did.
Prove me right, let's go, he said. All right. Oh, yeah, that one was funny, too. Then, there, of course, the random YouTube video that alleges Daniel was the bully and Johnny was the victim. That was a funny video. It wasn't staying the fence because in the 1980s we didn't have homeowners associations. That's funny. What the hell were we talking about before that? How the hell did we get on Karate Kid?
Remakes, Spider-Man,
Oh, yes.
Joker.
Yes. Oh, the Joker. I can't wait. That looks really, really good. I'm very excited for that.
It's going to be hard because it's, like, going to make me feel bad for him.
You think it's going to make you feel bad?
For the Joker? I'm a very big empath. So,
Yeah.
like, when other people are upset, even if I know that they're, like, a bad person, I can't control it. I just, like, feel, upset for I feel their emotions.
Right.
It's just it's just always how I've been. Even with villains, I would feel bad for them to a degree.
Come on. Even Darth Vader you felt bad for?
In his prequels, that's for sure, yeah. When
Really?
you saw his backstory.
I thought he was a big jerk.
I mean, like, you know, people who are jerks still do, like, they still have hearts. They might be assholes.
Bad hearts.
Not always. I don't know. That's just, like, the empath in me where I'm just, like, if someone else is feeling pain and suffering, like, I feel that too.
Yes.
I wish I didn't sometimes. So, like, when I see him getting hit with, like, the
Well,
sign
yeah, that's not
spinning
nice.
and all that stuff.
And
like,
the lady tells him to stop fooling around with the kid. That's
yeah, when the kid's, like, laughing
stop bothering
and
my
having a
kid.
good
I'm making him
time.
laugh, you jerk.
Yeah. And, like, the whole, oh, well, no one's laughing now kind of thing. Like, it just makes me feel bad for him. And it shows, like, why his character went down that path.
But again, that's only their story. There is no true
They're
origin
telling
story.
it. Oh, well, the Joker isn't real.
I know.
So,
but I'm just saying there's no true origin story. That's just their interpretation.
Okay.
So you just keep that in mind, young lady.
What does that mean? What do you mean?
I'm just saying keep that in mind. That this is just one theory of the many of the Joker's background. Nobody knows his real name.
Okay.
Nobody.
I can still feel bad.
You can still feel bad for him.
Not that I want to.
But that may not be the way it really happened. You can never know. That's just
because they're not.
That's
real.
his interpretation of how things happened. That could, in fact, that whole thing could be in his mind. That's how crazy the Joker is.
In your mind?
Yeah, but that's how crazy the Joker is. He may not have ever gotten hit with a sign.
I don't know. I feel like that would be kind of stupid. If that was the whole thing.
He may never have even gotten told to shut up to stop making a kid.
That would literally just throw away the whole point of the movie.
I'm just saying. It could all be up here.
Yes,
he could have ran into the sign himself and then, oh, no, I didn't do that to myself. Somebody hit me with it. It's all up here. You never know.
I would think that'd be really poor writing.
The
that
Joker
was the
is,
truth.
yeah, but the Joker is that crazy.
So then you just find out, oh, he's a patient in whatever Arkham
Asylum.
That would be stupid. I would literally leave that film and think it would be the worst film ever.
I don't think that's the case, but I'm
I
just
hope
saying.
Not.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you never know. You never know. Just think about that while you're watching it. Don't take it so literal, especially when it comes to the Joker. I know because I fought him before.
You did?
I'm Batman.
I think you're more like Owlman. I hibernate during the day and I hunt at night.
I'm Batman.
But it's like less cool, cousin.
I'm not wearing hockey pads. Did you like those Batman movies with Christian Bale?
Yeah, I liked them.
Yeah, I liked them
I
too.
thought they were good. I thought Heath Ledger was one of the best Jokers.
Yeah, oh yeah, without a doubt.
100%. It's such a shame. I feel like he had such a Heath Ledger had such a long career ahead of him.
Ken, his real name is not Cesar Romero, and Jim, you might be right. The Joker's name is Dan. That's true. He is a Joker, so you might be right about that. His real name is Cesar Romero. Cesar Romero was the first Joker, I believe.
Like his real name or the actor?
No, the actor who played him in the Batman television series.
Gotcha.
In the 60s. I didn't see live,
Are
by
you
the
sure?
way. Yes, I'm sure. I saw it on repeats.
Are you sure that just wasn't like a dream? Oh, someone's waving.
Oh,
Hi. Oh, hi, Joe.
Oh, hi, Joe. How are you? There's an envelope under your door. Cesar Romero played the first Joker.
Was that the one with like Penguin?
Yeah. Well, or
was that before? That's
I don't know what you're talking about. The movies or the TV show?
He was in the TV show, you said?
Yeah.
Oh.
Cesar Romero was the Joker in the TV show.
Okay. No,
it was fun. I think it only lasted 3 or 4 seasons.
Yeah, then I definitely didn't see it.
No, you definitely. Well, you will. You can now on like Boomerang or some shit like that.
That takes so much effort.
Or MeTV.
Why do that when I already have Netflix?
Yeah, but you should look up the Batman the original series.
Only if you watch Teen Titans, the original.
What, the cartoon?
Yeah.
I used to watch it all the time. My
show
kids
so
watch it. Beast Boy was
No,
great.
please don't tell me they watch Teen Titans Go, because that is an abomination.
No, Teen Titans.
Like where they look cool and they're like they're not like little chibi.
What's the chibi thing?
Small. They're not like. All right, let me show you. I need to make sure that you
then maybe they did. No, maybe they did watch Teen Titans Go. I'm not sure.
It's not a good show.
I'm not sure. I liked it though. Beast Boy was funny.
Oh, were they these little creatures?
No.
Okay, good. Then you watch the original, which is the better one.
What, the square guys?
Yeah, they made them super small. They really dumbed down the entire plot line. They took out
No, this one.
That's the same thing.
No, they're square in this one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this is the reboot that they made.
The square one?
Yeah, this is the newer one.
Oh.
The one that you probably... Thank God you watched the real one.
Oh. Okay, let me see.
Versus this.
Let me see.
The majestic. the cool. The awesome.
Oh, yeah, this is the one we watched, I believe.
With, like, Slade and...
Yeah.
They live in the T-Tower.
Yeah, the T-Tower. Yeah. Okay,
good.
Yeah.
Like, this one is so much better.
I didn't watch all of them, but they watched, to be honest, they watched both of them. They used to watch both of them.
I like this
Well,
one.
the one first, and then the second one
This
second.
is just so much better. I'm like a huge fan of it, and I really hope they bring it back because like they just. Whoop, that was weird.
It was weird.
It was just like, why did they destroy a perfectly good show to dumb it down? Like, and it's just so stupid.
Well, the TV show was very campy. It was very over the top. Like when Batman hit somebody, they didn't want to show violence on TV. A lot of it, so the whole screen would go like
They'd
blank.
flash it, yeah.
They would flash with a kablooey, or pow, or bam.
On the small one or on the... I don't remember them doing it on the real Teen Titans.
No, not on the Teen Titans, on Batman and Robin. On Batman, the original TV series.
Well, yeah, because that was like...
Right.
That was when TV was first coming into a lot of people's homes and
Right.
everything. So, like, they didn't want to, like, start flooding it with, like, violence.
Yeah. So, but it was an over-the-top campy version of it.
Gotcha. So it was, like... basically the comic books.
Yeah.
Because they always do that. Kabam!
Kablooey.
Pow!
Yes, that's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
You got to watch one episode. If you watch one episode, you'd be like, "Oh my god, this is fun. We'll watch more." But it's nothing like the Dark Knight and all that stuff. It's not dark at all. It's it's super campy. Are you ready? Ready to hit the phone?
Oh, yep.
You're live on the air.
Hey, Eric, it's Derek.
Hey, Derek, what's going on, buddy?
Did you see what Courtney just did?
No,
Did
what'd she
you
do?
see what happened?
No, did she give me the finger?
I got into the show late. I got into the show when she was defending that abomination of Karate Kid, the Jackie Chan version.
Yes.
And you're getting in her face about it. She's like, no. Yet, if you talk about the new Teen Titans Go versus her Teen Titans, look how mad she gets.
Yes. See, you got mad. You got as mad as I did about Karate Kid.
You out.
Yeah.
I didn't get mad. I got worried.
She got her empath. She got concerned.
I got very concerned.
She was concerned.
Something came out after what you liked, and you're defending it. When those who liked the first thing, you are not defending.
Yeah. See.
I'm not saying that the
Tell her,
original
Derek.
Karate Kid is not a good movie. I far prefer the first original Karate Kid. I'm just saying that I don't think the second remake was that bad.
Who the hell's here?
There are redeeming things about
Somebody's
the Teen
here.
Titans Go series, too.
Oh, please, no.
You talk
Get
to
out.
Derek. I'll go get the door.
I will hang up on you. I have that power.
It's the Courtney Show.
You can hang up on
I
me,
gotta go
that's
get the door.
fine.
No. I'm surprised you even watch Teen Titans Go.
I have two children, ages 9 and 13.
Well, look up the
So
OG
that's-
Teen
that's
Titans
the
and
show
show
that
them
they
some
watch.
good
Oh,
content.
trust me, I show my kids a lot of stuff that's older than you, but that's not the point.
Okay.
My kid my son watches Tron.
Okay. That's a good show. That's on Netflix, right?
No,
No.
not Voltron.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what Tron
that's
is.
all
then.
right. That's okay. Now my age is showing.
I just
thought it was funny. I had to call in because I saw what you're doing. I was oh.
I far prefer like Mr. Miyagi and Daniel's Son. I think that's a better movie. I'm not saying that the remake is better than the original. That is
Right.
not my feelings. I
Very
definitely
few
prefer the original. I just don't think that the remake deserves as much shit as it has been receiving. That's my thing.
I think honestly it comes down to the fact that if you the same reason why the all women Ghostbusters got a beating is that if you're going to go to a beloved movie and remake it, you're already starting behind the eight ball.
Exactly. I just don't think people should even do that because, like, you're just
Right.
setting yourself up for, like, criticism and failure because,
Yeah.
like, everyone's literally going to hold it to that high pedestal. And there's just, like, it's very rare that a remake will be as equal to the original or even better. Usually it's not that great.
Yeah. Hold on.
Eric, can you think of any remakes that are at least on par with the original?
Any remakes that are better than the original?
Or on par.
Or at least even with the original?
Yes, John Carpenter's The Thing.
That exceeds the original.
What?
That exceeds the original. Yeah.
Correct. Well,
I agree.
isn't that what you asked?
Yeah, I'm going to say that or just is as good. Because I agree with Courtney. Most of the time, a remake is going to be,
No, yeah.
behind the
Oh,
curve.
yeah. No.
I
Remakes usually
I
gonna
want to
be...
preface that I never thought that the original Karate Kid was worse than the remake.
Don't you dare.
I know. I never said that, and that is not
Don't
how
you
I feel.
dare.
But John Carpenter's The Thing, I totally agree. That is a phenomenal remake.
Yeah,
Unlike
yeah.
Total Recall, which was awful.
Oh, that was horrible too. I don't to be honest, I was watching that on television, and I couldn't even. Well, not television. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go see it in the theaters. I watched it at home, and thank God I did because it was. I had to shut it.
I understand Colin Farrell has some sort of desire to in these movies he loved when he was a kid, but he has to stop destroying them. He was in Fright Night, and it was not good.
No, yeah, Fright Night was pretty bad too.
He was in Total Recall's remake. That was not good.
Yeah, and Fright Night was a fun movie. Again, the movies he did lacked the charm of the original. Like there was something about the originals that had a little bit of a charm to it and humor, and it mixed a lot of different things. Where these guys just go straight out, and they're lacking that charisma that the originals had, that the original leads had as well.
It's just also like hard because like when you're trying to like remake the charm of a movie original, you don't want to like completely copy it because then your remake has no identity of its own.
Right, like
so
Tron.
I think that's the problem with a lot of remakes is that they want to be different from the original, but they also want to be similar. So they kind of get lost in this gray area where they don't live up to the standards that they were originally trying to meet, and then everyone's like, well, this sucks because it's a bad remake.
Right. And Mark White saying, don't remake movies with different races. That's the problem. I don't think that's the problem.
That's not the problem.
No, I don't think. At least I don't think it is. Again, it just lacked the charm and it lacked the originality that the original had. I think the original was just a classic. And again, like a perfect example, Courtney's 50 years younger than me, and she still does... she knows the crane kick. Everybody knows the crane kick. Nobody knows anything from the sequel. No, I mean, well, the reboot, I should say, not the sequel. The reboot. Like, more people know probably, that stupid drum thing from Karate Kid 2 than they know anything from the reboot.
Well, that's why
I can't
The Thing
say
was
for
so
certain.
successful.
What's that?
Because the Thing went back to the original book. They didn't try to remake the movie because the movie was a 50s monster movie. It was nowhere near what the book even had to do with.
Right.
So, like, if you go to the original source material, and especially in those days, you could find things that you wouldn't find otherwise.
Right.
Like, I understand, I mean, as a musical theater performer, I understand, that...
You just hung up on him?
...survival of a show, because you want to have a different spin on it or whatever.
Right.
So I understand that, but I guess the whole idea of theater is that it's less permanent. So when you put it on film and you put it out there, it's now locked in.
Yeah.
So now everything you do based on that's going to compare it to what was done before.
Yes, yeah. Mark White. I do agree with Mark White. Stop remaking movies. I would like for them to just. And the other trend, which I'm kind of glad is dying off, was the taking old movies. Taking old television shows and making them into feature films, like Bewitched. And
you just don't have enough time to fit all that content into a movie.
Right.
Like,
and the only one that really, really, really worked was the Brady Bunch movie because they didn't try to. They made it a parody, and they just took the Brady Bunch and put them into the modern day.
Yeah.
Right.
They didn't try to fit it in. The Bewitched was terrible about okay, we're playing a the whole concept was terrible. I didn't like it at all. So I'm glad they kind of got it out of that because that seemed to be a trend going. Like they made the Miami Vice movie, right, with Colin Farrell, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they made they made Miami. Mark said he can't wait until White Shaft. But they took Miami. What else did they make? They made Miami Vice, the A-Team. That was god awful.
Oh, really?
Wait, Mark, they had White Shaft. It was called Dirty Harry.
That's right, Mark. So you had remember the A-Team with Rampage was Mr. T's character. Rampage, the MMA fighter. Liam Neeson was Hannibal.
Right.
Bradley Cooper was Spaceman. And the guy
Sharlto Copley.
Yeah, was the South African guy was Howling Mad Murdoch.
Yeah.
And it was awful. It was terrible. It was terrible. As campy and as fun as the show was, the movie was awful.
That's why I also think like certain books can't really be made into movies either. There's just too much.
But that's a trend I'm glad they got out of pretty fast.
They probably realized it was garbage.
Yeah, I think there was a few years where they were just hitting, the television series that were popular and then making them into movies. Like, imagine Charlie's Angels movies were fun. Nah, I disagree. I didn't really like them.
I didn't realize what they were all about until I started watching it, and
Yeah.
then I realized it was way too like sexual. You could totally tell that a man made it.
They were okay. I wouldn't say they were awful, but they were okay. They weren't great.
I couldn't even get through 10 minutes.
But Courtney, that was
Yeah.
to go back to the original. The series came out in the 70s. That the whole thing was thinly veiled sexuality.
Right.
It was three hot chicks doing stuff that guys were doing. That was
Right.
the whole point. How many times do you put someone in a bikini? How many times do you put them in short shorts or hot pants? It happened. Every episode was the same thing.
Yes, it did. It was like Baywatch.
It was, yeah. Baywatch, used the same formula for sure.
Oh, right. They did Baywatch. They did a movie.
Now Baywatch wasn't a bad movie.
Yeah. I thought it was
Because
pretty
Baywatch-
good. I thought it was god awful, actually.
I thought as because again they tried to lampoon it a little bit, which made sense.
Right.
Where Miami Vice they tried to make a straightforward movie.
Right.
If you're going to remake something like that, you got to wink and nod to the camera, because if you don't, people aren't going to take it for what you're trying to do.
Right.
But
Shapiro.
if you wink and nod too much, it becomes useless.
Yeah, Shapiro liked the AT movie. How could you even like that? It's barely tolerable. Get out of here. And then Jeff Bossy says a Knight Rider movie they're going to make. Oh, I hope they don't.
It's only a matter of time.
What else did they make? What else did they make? A movie out of
SWAT?
TV series. SWAT, yeah, that we know. SWAT.
movie.
Wasn't there a Mod
Jump
Squad
Street?
movie? Wasn't there a Mod
Yeah.
Squad movie too with Giovanni Ribisi?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Mod Squad, 21 Jump Street.
Yes, 21 Jump Street. And even those are okay. Like, watching it the first time, it was pretty funny. But watch it again, and it doesn't have the same. It doesn't hold up.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't hold up. The only one that really held up was the Brady Bunch. Those were really good.
I don't even know any movies that were like originally TV shows. I can't think of any.
Oh my God, I just named like how many would you name? About 10? But there's got to be a bunch more that we're missing.
There's got to be a lot more.
Yeah, there's got to be a bunch more we're missing. I'm surprised they didn't make a Riptide movie.
That's it, Eric. Let's write one.
Who was that? Perry King right?
Perry King and Joe something or other.
Joe Scoblani. I loved the car was awesome.
And the nerdy guy and the who had a robot.
Right. And the car was awesome in that movie. That was like a
crazy
57
80s
Vet. Right?
Yeah.
The car in
It was
Riptide.
Magnum PI, but with more of a joke to it.
Right. Did they make a Magnum PI movie? No.
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 They relaunched a TV show.
They relaunched
rebooted the TV
and
show.
that's another trend that I'm glad is kind of dying off too, because Will and Grace is canceled, thank God. So is Murphy Brown. Only lasted one season. I think Roseanne's only going to last one more season, so that'll be 3 seasons for them. 3 seasons. Well, not Roseanne, whatever they call it now, the Connors. And then Will and Grace only lasted 3 seasons, but I never understood that. I'm like, of all the TV shows you could bring back, we're bringing back Will and Grace and Murphy Brown. Like, we can't bring back something better? I don't know. I wasn't crazy about those.
No.
Mark said, damn, I was having a great, nice Thursday until I started hearing about movies. I'm sorry, Mark. Well, what do you want to hear? Courtney's on the screen. What else do you want, Mark?
Let's talk about Star Wars some more. We don't have much. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about Star Wars.
I love Star Wars.
That's got to be a vision of Rey, right? That is not a dark.
Oh yeah. You're not going to give something like that away for free in the trailer.
All
not
right.
even J.J. Abrams crazy enough to do that.
All right.
I feel like it might be like something to do with that like weird hole she fell into on that island. She heard like the voices.
Yes, like Luke when he went into the cave.
Yeah, and she like maybe that's like a vision of like a different like if she went dark.
I don't like the fact that they brought the Emperor back. That pisses me off a little bit.
Did they? I didn't
In the
notice
book series, though, he came back multiple times.
What?
In the expanded universe, after Return of the Jedi, the Timothy Zahn novels, I'm going full on geek. You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. So, in the Timothy Zahn novels that came out after Return of the Jedi, the whole idea is that Luke creates a new Jedi Academy, which they play on in the movies a little bit.
Yeah.
But then Leia starts to train as a Jedi.
Yes.
Gets shoulder in, and this and that, whatever. What happens at one point is because cloning exists They established that in the prequels, that the Emperor has cloned himself numerous times. He keeps coming back because he's cloned. So at one point in one of the series, Luke has to go and like basically pretend to be his apprentice and go as close to the dark side as he possibly could to try to destroy his operation from the inside. We have to destroy this entire like plant of clones that the Emperor has, where he's always coming back because they're always clones of himself.
Wow.
Maybe that's what it's playing with.
All right, well that I'll take. That I'll understand.
So clones exist. It's established canon from the prequels.
Well, hopefully they kill him.
I think it's like what my friends and I were like theorizing is that what we would hope is that maybe like Kylo Ren and Rey kind of like switch sides. Like she kind of goes a little bit into the dark and he kind of goes a little bit into the light, and then they come back as like Greys. What is it? Gray soldiers?
Gray Skulls.
Great. It's not called Gray Skulls.
Yes, and they lift their lightsabers and they say by the power of Gray
It's okay, Eric, you got the power.
Yes.
All right.
You're talking about She-Ra.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was talking about.
Love that show.
Mark said he's about to hit his breaker switch. Mark's like, I'm done with Star Wars. Mark wants to shut up the show. Wow, poor Mark. So you caught on to my reference of He-Man and She-Ra, huh?
Yeah, I watch. They have a She-Ra show on Netflix.
Do they really?
Yeah.
No, they don't.
They do. The power, the Princess of Power, She-Ra.
Courtney.
What?
It's a remake.
I didn't even know it was a show until I saw it on Netflix. I didn't know there was an original She-Ra.
It's a live action.
Right.
It's not live action. It's cartoon.
Oh, it's cartoons.
No,
it's cartoon. I was gonna say.
It's a cartoon.
Holy
the people, because Voltron was such a hit, they were like, "Oh, let's go another 80s property." So brought She-Ra back.
What? Why didn't they bring back
I think it's
Thundercats?
Such a good show.
Thundercats, they tried it, but they're bringing it back again. And as much to Courtney's chagrin, they're giving it the Teen Titans Go treatment.
Oh no!
Teen Titans Go.
Thunder
is like a purgatory for
Ah.
the show. It's.
Wow! Look at you, a purgatory of a show.
It's horrible.
All right. But it was good for kids.
No, it was good for kids by dumbing it down so that they only knew what fart jokes were.
And Robin, that was Beast Boy.
There's like maybe a fart joke told in all of Teen Titans.
Wow.
There's
right.
like actual true character
And
development.
Robin was in love with Starfire.
They had a complicated relationship.
Yes.
Not in the comics. They were together for years. But
Jeff,
No, why couldn't they just get together on the show? It was so annoying.
Jeff says I was going to kick out of Star Wars nerds. I'm a Star Wars.
I can nerd about all kinds of stuff. Line it up. I'll nerd out on pop culture in the last 30 years. Bring it out.
I'm a Star Wars nerd. I'm not a big Star Trek fan, to be honest.
I don't know a lot of Star Wars, but I enjoy it.
Yeah. I'm not a big Star Trek fan.
I know Star Trek too. I used to work for Viacom. And I used to sit in Spike TV and watch hours upon hours of Next Gen and Deep Space Nine and Voyager. So I've seen every episode at least 5 times.
Wow. Mark said maybe they can clone Han Solo back and fix that stupid murder.
I'm so sad.
Yeah, what would be the point of him killing Han if he doesn't?
Because he was like, apparently, from what I gathered from what Kylo said, is like his father was the last pull towards the light that he felt.
That's bullshit. How about this? How about Kylo Ren is the one that gets so close to the Emperor, and then he kills all the clones of the Emperor? What do you think about that?
There was that moment there in the last film where Kylo Ren and Rey could have worked together, where they kind of did fight together. But then, I think his power is he has too much power. He's too power hungry.
No, I think that's what's going to happen. I think in the end, Kylo is going to have Rey in a vulnerable position in front of the Emperor, and just like Darth Vader, he then destroys the Emperor and all the clones of the Emperor.
Totally could, yeah. That's
And
definitely
then they
possible.
become the rise of the Skywalkers.
Maybe Rey goes a
Skywalker.
little on the dark side in order to help
Because
him do that.
we don't know who Rey is yet. She may not be a Skywalker. We don't know that.
I don't think she's a Skywalker.
Right. But Ben has Skywalker in him.
Yeah.
Anakin is his grandfather. So that could be the rise of... I just figured out the whole film.
Rey could be a version of to be related to the Emperor. You can't tell. I don't know.
Oh.
See, you figured out nothing. That's the whole point.
Well, no, but I figured out that Kylo actually becomes the hero.
I think they're playing. I think they're teasing that, but it depends on. It all depends on entirely on what J.J. Abrams wants to take back from what Rian Johnson did in the second movie.
Yeah, but I think that's what's going to happen.
It was funny actually. J.J. Abrams was quoted as saying that fans will be happy because he will answer a lot of questions that were posed in the first two movies. And then someone had said, "Yeah, wait, this is J.J. Abrams. The guy created Lost. I don't think he's answering anything."
I think he has to in this case. I think he has to, because if not, then there'll be 3 more movies we have to deal with. And by the time they'll be made, I'll be dead. So don't laugh. You're laughing at my death?
Oh, please, you're not going to die.
Well, this is the end of the Skywalker saga. So when the last movie comes out, when Rise of Skywalker comes out, it's going to end that storyline. Disney's already started working on non-Skywalker themed scripts for the next movies. They're going to make more movies, but they're going to put all this stuff behind them.
Oh, that's going to be hard, though.
Yeah, I don't understand why they would call it the Rise of Skywalker then.
Because I'm telling you, Kylo is going to turn.
Maybe his Skywalker.
Kylo was a
blood
double agent, and he had to
him.
kill Han in order to really win over the Emperor.
But he then went and killed him.
Who?
Kylo Ren.
That was Snoke.
Snoke. Okay.
That wasn't the Emperor.
They're going to take a page out of Harry Potter.
Unless that was one.
That Han Solo was sick all along, and so Ben killed him because he was going to die anyway.
Right.
And then Ben, that way Ben would, Kylo Ren would then ingratiate himself with the bad guy to put himself in a position that he could help.
Right.
I don't think
it's Professor Snape all over again.
And I just want to see Chewbacca rip people apart.
Oh, if Chewie ever sees Kylo, I think Kylo's in for a fucking bad day. Like, I feel like he's going to whap away his lightsaber and just go to town.
Unless Kylo and Chewie hold hands and walk off together at the end.
I don't think Chewie would ever do that.
You never know.
I don't think Chewie would do that.
He'd be like, okay, I know.
There was a great comic strip someone did talking. It was kind of like a cut scene that could have been the memories of Chewbacca when he watched Kylo Ren kill Han Solo. Spoilers, I know. And I'll try to find it, and I'll send it to you. It's actually very heartwarming. You show the fact that obviously Chewbacca knew him as a child.
Right.
So it shows Chewbacca playing with younger versions of Ben Solo
What?
and this, whatever, and then
Solo.
and then shows what happened, and it's like, that Chewbacca probably had a even more existential kind of moment at that point to see something he raised and whatever kill his own best friend. But
yeah, it's son of a bitch. And Rob said, "Why can't we just forget? We can just forget that Kylo killed Han. Let bygones be bygones." And Jeff Jeff said, "I'm just curious. When you're that hard into Star Wars, do you sleep with a Wookiee doll and then tell your girlfriend, I'm going to show you my lightsaber?" No, you sleep with the Wookiee doll. You don't have a girlfriend. Right. When you're that hard into Star Wars, you don't have a girlfriend, and you sleep with the Wookiee doll. That's yes.
And you get your girlfriend to wear the metal bikini from Return of the Jedi. What the hell are you not getting about this?
So now Star Wars is a Sting movie about the long con. Yes, Rob, that is correct. Yes.
Yes.
And in fact, when they walk away, they're going to play the Marvin Hamlish. They should have never.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time. How great is this thing?
Well, I haven't seen it in a long time, but it's a great movie.
I love that movie.
Yeah,
Carney, The Sting was a movie made in the 70s.
Like Rocky.
Yeah,
exactly.
There were some great movies.
I'm not saying there were bad movies. I'm just
explaining to you
because
your knowledge base only goes back so far, and that's okay.
I know the Rocky movies. I know those movies from like what my parents showed me.
Did you like the Rocky movies?
I love the Rocky movies.
Right. Rocky's good.
Rocky is like the best underdog.
Did you see Rudy?
No.
You didn't see Rudy?
What's that?
Rudy is one of my all-time favorite films.
Oh my god.
It's fake as hell, and I don't care.
How dare you?
What is it about?
See Rudy.
Football?
Well, it's not about football, really.
It's about a football player.
Football's just the end. Football's just
I can already guess the ending.
What's the ending?
They win.
No.
No.
Well, yes, but that's not really the importance of the ending.
Yes, they do win.
Well, that's not the importance of the ending, correct?
Of course it's not. It's about teamwork.
Nope.
And loving yourself.
Nope.
and overcoming obstacles.
Now there you go.
Possibly, yes.
But
There's probably some injury involved.
Football is very ancillary to this whole movie.
Are you sure?
Oh, am I wrong, Derek? Am I steering her in the right?
No. It is about overcoming obstacles. It just happens to be that the football is the thematic element throughout.
Yes. But it really doesn't have much.
It's about not giving up on your dreams. Is basically the idea of the movie.
It's a great movie.
That was my next guess.
It's a great movie. Oh, it's a great movie.
Does he get hurt? He probably gets hurt.
No. Rudy does not get hurt.
Well,
Someone gets hurt.
He gets hurt, but that's not important to the story. That's not an obstacle he has to overcome.
Yes.
It's not?
No.
How is getting injured not an obstacle?
Well, I guess you have to watch the movie now, don't you?
Yeah, you're going to have to watch the movie and find out.
He probably planned it.
Trust me, if you watch it, you will like it. You will like it. There's no way you don't like Rudy. If you don't like Rudy, you're not American.
Is there something with the radio? Wait.
What?
Is it about the guy? Wait, I think I might know this movie. Let me look. If I see, like, the cover of it.
Jeff is now quoting Rocky. I didn't hear no bell.
That's right.
Ding, ding.
Don't tell me.
Okay, no.
No bell, tell me.
I was thinking of a different movie.
No. If you promise me you'll watch Rudy, I'll watch something that you make me watch.
Huh. What should I make you watch?
Yes. But you have to promise me you're going to watch Rudy.
I will watch the movie.
And I'm telling you, Rudy's a really good movie. It's not...
Sure it is, yeah.
It's really not about football. Football's just there. It's in the background, but it's not all about just football. Trust me. No. There are some football scenes. There is, but it's not really. That's not really the driving force behind this movie.
Gotcha.
Right.
So.
I'm not sure what movie I should make you watch.
All right. Well, you think about it.
Maybe About Time.
And it's based on a true story too, by the way.
Oh, is
the guy really exists.
Yeah, loosely based.
We met him too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, me and my sons met him.
Oh, cool.
And he was
the best part about Daniel Rudiger when he goes on interviews is he talks about how blatantly fabricated the movie actually was.
Yeah, there were definitely parts there were definitely scenes that were fabricated, but there was definitely also scenes that were true. And he like the Jersey scene, it was just one guy.
Right.
But, it did happen. And also Coach Devine, who he adores, wasn't really the heavy. Coach Devine was on his side completely. And, they had to get permission. They said, would you mind if your character? He goes, no, absolutely. Whatever's better for the film.
Right.
So he got, there was things, but there was other things that were really, true as well about him going to Holy Cross and him just bugging the hell out of people and him just, introducing himself to every single person alive. And, it was, it was a great movie. Really. I'm crying just thinking about it.
It's one of my all-time favorites. I have it on DVD, I think.
Yeah, it's a great movie. I showed my boys the movie last year before football season, and they were both crying.
Another one that I'm a fan of along the same vein is The Rookie with Dennis Quaid.
Yeah, I did like that too, but no, this one was better, I thought.
Oh no! Rudy is still a top for me of all time, but but The Rookie is one of those movies. It's on, I can't turn it off. Like I'm in on that one too.
Oh, you know what I started watching last night that I couldn't turn off? Boogie Nights.
Boogie Nights, yeah, I was watching it last night. Eric, you and I were watching the same movie at the same time in two different places.
Yes, but I did the responsible thing because I looked it up. I'm like, this is until 12:20. I'm like, I'm gonna record it. I'll watch the rest later. And I went to bed at like 11:20. I'm like, there's no way I'm staying up till 12:20. So I just get to the part where he's starting to go downhill.
Right.
So, all right, I guess that is our show for today because we got What's Up, Let's Eat Long Island coming up next. So you guys stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in, watching, and listening. Thank you for Derek for calling. Thank you, Courtney, for filling in on Tony's seat. And thank you, Sally, for coming in for an hour and then taking off. But no, we knew she was leaving. So you guys thank you guys for tuning in, watching, and listening. And stay tuned for Let's Eat Long Island, which is coming up at 1:30 with Chef Felix. All right, everybody, we'll see you tomorrow. And that's our show.